The calendar pages are starting to turn. A special month for which we both yearn. It's not just a day, it's a 30-day spree. A Filipino birthday for George and for Heidi. Heidi says, honey, just a small, simple affair. George just nods, pulling out his good but wrong, what a pair. Cause a simple party in the Philippines, you see, means the whole barangay is coming for free. Happy birthday month to George and to Heidi. From the streets of Manila to Angeles City, it's a party. Heidi's cooking treats and making plans. George is testing the mic. It's a whole month of chaos in the land of Philippine antiques life. Happy birthday, George and Heidi. Happy birthday to you. So grab a red horse and plate of spaghetti. So sweet, a Filipino-American birthday that can't be planning starts early with the family debate. Who's making the lumpia? Don't be late. Tita Charo's bringing her famous leche flan, while Uncle Bob's in charge of the adobo pan. Heidi's in the kitchen a little bit stressed. George just chuckles.
Honey, don't you worry, my dear.
In the Philippines, leftovers is a word you'll never hear. Happy birthday month to George and to Heidi. From the streets of Manila to Angeles City, it's a party. Heidi's cooking treats and making plans. George is testing the mic. It's a whole month of chaos in the land of Philippine antiques life. Happy birthday.
Hey, good morning. Happy birthday to George. And look at the pets. Can you please get them down?
Who's that?
Them on that side. And sorry about the delay and no prepping. It is not us fighting. If we're going to fight, we're going to do that on air, okay? And there's always a fight going on in this house.
Would you bring him up? He's irrelevant.
Yeah, I bet he is. The deal is we were getting together some clips based on this low budget brother. So we did find the channel, and surprise, we were looking way beyond exactly, like, if we just would have looked up exactly what he was stating.
What are you calling him a low budget, bro?
You. Low, but what's wrong? What'd you do? Put the dog in the corner? Look at her. Look at her facing the other way. Why is it?
Talking about low budget brother.
Here, lean back a little bit.
You want some,
lean back
some 100 peso. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the word that I did. 4 or 5. I'll tell you where to go.
So anyways, so the guy actually is calling his channel basically, oh crap, where is the name of the channel? But it's the name of the channel.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, but I didn't want to miss.
Living on $400 in the Philippines is the name of his channel.
Today.
And
good morning, guys. Magandang umaga, masarap araw.
Anything else?
What?
What?
It's not introduction.
Yeah, I was just going to add a little bit to it.
I get that. And I'm adding a little bit to it.
Wow, okay. Go ahead.
Stop.
Please have the animals down, please.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense because I'm the animal fan. I'm Steve Irwin, which is why he's ripped. What?
Nothing.
I'm speaking facts here.
You can speak facts. You've been trying all morning, haven't you?
I don't have to try. Facts never change.
Has nothing to do with facts.
I just said the facts. Again, I'm not talking about anything else.
Happy birthday. Nothing changes because it's your birthday.
That's correct, because guess what? I'm still me. Nah, I never.
So anyways, we will cover this guy, and the guy seems to be a nice guy. There's a whole story behind him. He's a break-off of Sunshine Shoulders. He actually mimics exactly his channel. The way he talks, the things he talks about, the lifestyle. He's a total break-off of Sunshine Shoulders channel. And he does change his stories from safety to being safe to not being safe in his videos. He goes on about living 30 years in Israel. He goes on about like all these stories, and then he just goes around in a circle about them. But he says he lives on 400, and he goes on about living on 1,000. And I get maybe the 1,000, but according to him, he's going to travel to Asia or has traveled throughout Asia on that 1,000 a month. He says that his Social Security is 1,038, and he's saying, "Why live broke in the United States on the 1,000 and then live comfortably on the actual?" One second here.
Yeah, again, the problem is we personally don't have a problem with the person. I'm pretty sure he's a fabulous guy. Again, nothing about that. It's just
no, he seems like a really nice person, very talented to sing.
If you're gonna, I get it. You know, clicks for views, that kind of deal. YouTube.
I don't even think he's doing that.
What I'm saying is, again, it's the 400 per month is somewhat misleading. It's clickbait.
Yeah, well, he's running the whole channel on it. It's the channel name,
well,
and
that's
I'm
the
like,
point
that's
we're
even
trying to get
crazier.
At. It's even a Filipino, aka me, or anybody else around me, which I'm very familiar with, to be like, can you? Yes, without a doubt. Will you?
Yeah, because exchange will put him at about 50,000 a month, and that would be a dream for a Filipino family here. So, can you? Yes, but I'm starting to doubt what he says and his lifestyle, down to him saying how healthy he is. We're about ready to bust that later with the video.
Changes everything, which is
probably the same guy that
only
4 years ago that wasn't a
BGC.
vegan.
Just saying.
Well, the whole thing is I don't believe he's as healthy as he says he is, because there are some things that we found in his videos. Secondly, his budget is blown apart just by saying he travels, and he's got to have savings and something else. He also says that he doesn't recommend people not having health insurance, but he really goes on in multiple videos about that health is better than insurance.
You never go against yourself.
And so that's what he tends to do. And even like his rent being at 90 a month, he drinks a fresh coconut every morning that he goes out and get. And I know that's over 50 pesos or $1 a day habit. That's another 30 bucks right off the bat. And so some of the things he says, Andy goes to Crown Resort and he swims in their swimming pool, which is not free. He also has a gym. Doesn't matter what gym, because gyms aren't the cheapest here either. Believe it or not, even the most broke down basic gym is what, $30-$40 here in Angeles City.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Forget the gym. I mean the coconut. Let's go with the coconut. Okay, the coconut thing. Okay, the cheapest you can get if you're all the way in Davao, aka the source, aka where you can. If you live in Davao, not Davao City. Davao is not the source. If you live in Davao, that's where most, if not all, of the fruits and vegetables come from, including coconut. Yes, I get it. They don't really grow it there, but that's the source. Point being is, unless you live in Davao, you're going to be paying an average of 45 to 50 per coconut. That pretty much kills it.
He says he's in San Juan province.
And again, I'm not against anybody. You can live wherever.
Probably at least $1.
Yeah, you can live wherever you want.
Because the bananas are at 85 cents.
You can live in Las Vegas for all I care. But if you're gonna say I live under $400 a month, I'm gonna like, exactly.
So and it just is. And then that's what the delay was. You guys like to think we're fighting. We fight and tell you we're fighting. So yay. So, but what it was is we're sitting here going through his photos, because we're taking photos and not putting his face on here. And he's got a whole shelf of vitamins and probiotics. And I was like, M1 on and off for the last 6 months has been on vitamins. And I know what these items cost, and they're $10 to $20 a bottle. And it's like, there's no way with the shelf every month that he's getting that he's still he's got to be cutting into the 1,000, and he's got to be cutting or a starvation diet or whatever it is. And I'm sorry, the guy didn't exactly look tiny to me. So he's not overweight like me, but he's not a tiny person. So it means that he's eating. It's not like, so he's definitely got to be going out, and if he's their budget. So anyways, so that's what we'll be dealing with. We want to get your opinion on that. That health is, taking care of your health is better than insurance, and just so much going on in here. I wrote a bunch of little notes.
Yeah, and full disclosure again, were we arguing before the live? Yes, we were. I kept telling her to stroke harder, but she didn't listen. I had to
what?
whap her in the head.
What did you say?
Harder, and what? Oh, nothing, dear.
Whatever. Then I guess.
Yeah, again, guys, to give us a like, a subscribe, makes Heidi happy. It makes her really happy if you subscribe. Now, also, again, to show us sign of support,
this is heavy.
go to meatspin.com for all your meat needs delivered to your doorstep.
Here, take one of those strawberries.
Meatspin.com.
Here, try one of the strawberries.
Okay. Oh, what is this? Here's the unicorn. Is she already a unicorn?
One of our first birthdays was unicorns.
These are packs on the side.
That's Pop Rocks. That's the Pop Rock candy. That's about the only real sugar in there. Besides that, it's basically keto. So
popping.
There's natural sugar in the strawberries, and the cream cheese whipped topping. There's no sugar. It's actually made with the monk fruit and stuff. And the same with the cake itself. So all of it is keto, but it's a chocolate cake inside. But same with the chocolate. It was made here. Try one of the strawberries.
Oh, well, again, guys, just to remind you guys again, a lot of people.
Can you take one from the side? I put one on. They're all down on the side.
You didn't tell me where to get it from. Jeez, I'm a guy. You say grab the strawberry. I'll just grab a freaking strawberry. Closest one.
Was you?
That's the closest one. Any guy.
Did your mom raise a heathen?
Oh, don't
go.
Don't go there.
Can I have a knife over there, please?
You have the knife.
I gave it. It's all over there on that side of the table. I put everything there.
Why is there a knife on my side?
Well, I could have kept it on my side.
All right. Well, anyway, this is a chocolate covered strawberry.
Can you please, so you can have some cake?
I don't think I was supposed to eat it all, but okay.
And show them your breakfast. Here, let me see. You give that here.
I think it says Hell's Kitchen on it.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Hey, show them your breakfast in the bowl.
First off, Heidi did make me coffee this morning.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Show them your coffee. And let me have a plate. I need a plate to put this on.
Whoa.
I wish you guys had smell-o-vision.
Chillax. Oh my God,
Yeah, I'm hyped on coffee. You only got up an hour ago.
No, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's the problem. Heidi actually married the most chillax guy there is.
Unless you guys say something to him.
Anyway.
Well, why don't you give me a plate over there so you can... Let's hope this cake cuts through, because I don't even know if I could trust this.
No, she made me.
Can I get a plate over there?
What? Oh my God. I have to work for this?
Come on, George. This is what I live with.
You're my sugar mama.
I am your sugar mama, but I've got my goddamn limits, mother.
Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to call the cops just now.
I wish you would.
Violent.
I wish you would.
That's very violent. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mr. Violent. Why don't you try your ribs?
Yeah, why don't you guys record this? Oh my
I wish you would.
A boost.
Ain't no goddamn abuse. You didn't mind beating it up this morning?
I didn't say abuse. Abuse. I said abuse. Abuse? Abuse means a bus. But anyway.
Can you try that? And can you put your jug of coffee down?
Oh my gosh, now you want me to do two things at once.
Oh my God.
I'm confused.
No, don't be confused. Can you This is what I live with. And please don't make me call you what it is. Put your coffee down. Did you show him your ribs?
What? Wait, what? Now it's three things at once.
Did you start with the juice this morning?
I always start with the juice.
Or your cigarette?
Whoa. Okay, no.
Show him your...
In all honesty, babe, calm down. Calm down. Slow down. One at a time. I mean, seriously. First, I show the coffee. Here's the cake. I just ate the strawberry from Baguio. Sure.
This is what I live with. And for those that make all these references
you have to live with
who does...
guy.
Yes. Chosen One is in the house.
Meatspin.com, just saying.
And this SS buddy, Sunshine Shoulders buddy that lives in the middle of nowhere and no girlfriend. Yeah, allegedly he doesn't have the girlfriend.
Huh? What?
I'm talking about this guy, the 400 a month in the Philippines guy. I'm trying to have a good day. Happy birthday, George. Is this Calvin's? Yes.
Oh, thank you.
The name of his channel was not Brother K. It's $400 a month in the Philippines is the name. The link is in the description. Well.
First off, this is really authentic.
And that's sugar-free. That is made with oat flour and eggs. Really good
chef, and that's why I'm with her.
I mean, there's calories, but it's not full of sugar.
First off, men and women, I'm just going to let you know.
It's cream cheese and whipping cream. It's pretty yummy.
Whether you have a boyfriend, don't have a boyfriend, or don't have a girlfriend, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because remember...
Hey, Tony, good morning.
What I'm saying is, no. First off, there's nowhere in the Bible that says you have to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. No, I'm not quoting religious quotes over here. I'm
Raymond
just saying,
says happy birthday.
Thank you. But what I'm saying is, live how you live. If you want to be a forever bachelor or bachelorette, do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I just seen one of those channels. I think it was called Valuetainment, and he just did something recently about, oh God, what did he go on about the women in marriage and women being liberals and all that? And I'm like, in the end, everybody's going to be different on when they want to get married, if they want to be single. And it's inbred in some people, inbred. It's
some of you are never want to get codependent, and you're stuck with it.
And some of them like their lollipop licked at all times too. So that's how come some are codependent.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Happy birthday, babe. Okay, why don't you open your presents real quick before we get in?
Oh, I get to open my present now. Yes.
Give me the dog.
Yes.
Give me the dog. Poor
Mary.
Mary.
I thought that was my birthday.
No, Mary. Mary is not your birthday present. It's mine.
Here.
Anyway, show what you got, because we had. Yeah, I might as well before we get into the topic. It's next to you.
You guys notice the unicorn?
It was our very first birthday. We went, and on our first birthday together when we first met years ago, I made a full party for George, and it had all kinds of food, and it had the unicorns, and then we went to, what was that place that we went to where we did, I forgot what they call those types, where we did the detective stuff, and we had to find the key in a box.
Oh, the escape rooms.
The escape rooms. That was the first time I ever been in an escape room.
Okay, first off, we've been in a few escape rooms. Great fun if you guys want to. Okay, first off, if you're brain dead, don't go there. You'll be locked in there. But point being is, no. If you want some intellectual fun, if you're like Sherlock Holmes fan, go to escape rooms.
I gotta put her down or she's gonna eat the cake.
Great fun. Great
Stay
fun.
down, Mary. Don't let Mary back up.
Yeah, and Heidi and I have been to a few escape rooms. Lots of fun.
Lots of camping and have lots of fun.
Although I think the first time I've been to an escape room, I kind of ruined it.
Okay, so we didn't go out of the way on the birthday because we've been going to different places, and we've already been to some overnights at hotels in different areas here in the last
Raccoons
2 weeks.
Nachos, that's all I'm saying.
That's all you spent.
And nachos.
So we've been out doing things, so we decided to stay at a certain amount of money, more of a challenge like we've done before. Of course, gifts have been given to each other in the last, even a week before we did our birthday month. But so these were meant to be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
It's
card
too
is
early
in
for
there.
Heidi's birthday, so I didn't like. We're not going to show you some of Heidi's birthday.
Can we move on? My ADHD and my coffee's kicking in.
What?
Yes.
It says Losado.
Would you like the knife to open that up?
I'm actually joking.
Would you like the knife to open that up?
All right. So anyway.
It's got cake on it.
Oh, gross. I do have a knife on. I always have a knife
Well,
on.
I put the scissors there. Did you eat the Pop Rocks yet in your mouth?
No, because they're with you.
I thought you opened one of them.
No.
That's about the only thing that does have sugar in it.
It's for later. Okay, for some of you who are not, who needs to be educating, get some Pop Rocks right before you get a job. Just saying, and then if you don't understand
You're not pouring these in my honey pot.
Just DM us, and then we'll let you know.
Oh,
it
shit.
includes jumper
the dog
cables
doesn't get that.
and a car battery. But anyway,
Here, see if they're still active. Ready? Open up. Open. I dumped them all in his mouth. See if they're still active. Because I know with the heat where you get them from. Yeah. Can you guys hear that? I can, but I think I got some of them on the floor. The dog's going to get them. Oh, by the way, the dog got some of my homemade mustard, by the way. So I made some Dijon mustard, which was with wine.
oh, it's a rose.
Yeah, so you could toss that. Yeah. Because I told you you're like a heathen, man. You need that. It came from further down in the Philippines. It was made here and everything. Yeah.
Is it blessed? No, honest question.
I believe it is. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay. This is a rosary. What makes this special, well, first off, it was given by my lovely wife. It comes with the litany. Now, the litany, when you pray the rosary, it comes with standard prayers, Our Father, who art in heaven, Lord's Prayer, Hail Marys, that kind of deal.
Thank you.
But it comes with a litany, meaning there's another prayer after the rosary, and it comes with it, so thank you.
Jose says happy birthday.
Although I'm not sure if it's good or a bad thing or sad, but I do pretty much memorize the litany by heart, which, don't get me wrong, it's kind of, for those of you who are non-Catholic, the litany is a really, really, really long
Second one says
prayer.
You're getting old today.
I'm
And
getting
thank
old.
you again for
I'm not
the
getting
support.
old, guys. I am old.
Yeah, right. And we'll be going out later today also.
What is this?
I don't even know. Or there's last year.
Probably a PS6.
That's it is.
This better be.
Yeah, sorry,
PS6
Robert, not on the delay. No, we were putting together that clip we'll show you later where his health is so, important, no insurance, living on $400 a month. It'll get interesting later. But
okay, this is interesting.
Hey, lack of spot. Yes.
What is this chicken powder?
Yes,
Wait, can I even? Is this sealed?
Yes.
Okay, no, the reason why I asked.
Careful, be careful. No, I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, don't put it upside down where it's open.
Well, that's why I asked.
I don't know.
Can't sit. Okay,
It's a lifetime of.
Here, it's chicken powder. I guess this is for Westerners. I guess it's Nor bouillon.
It's basically bouillon. You like that in your rice and everything. And then he's like, I wish I could just get a big bag of it. I'm like, there you go. So I'll just get it.
So this is, I have no clue. It just says happy birthday. Hold on. It's really hard to show it on camera. It just says happy birthday.
Yeah. Of course, he got his morning fun this morning, which was worth everything. His smile. Show me your birthday smile, babe. No, show me your birthday smile, which you got this morning. Oh, that's not how you did it this morning when you got it.
Oh, I don't know what this is. I assume this is a music box.
I whittled that myself.
Okay.
I made that myself.
Yeah. So I crank it up, I guess.
You have to open it, silly.
Oh, I don't know. Cause some music boxes.
Yeah, it's got a birthday thing. Now.
Oh, okay. There you go. So I guess I'm.
To you, happy birthday to you. Quicker! Happy. Come on, monkey.
You do realize I'm
Happy
going
birthday.
in reverse, right?
Happy birthday. Come on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, folks. There's ADHD. Anyway,
Right. Some idiot out there said, and
Wait,
that's exactly what he is. Correct. That's also another
oh
birthday
man,
present.
clickbait. There's just a bag there for nothing.
Actually, it's not. I'm gonna let you bag me later.
It's
Again.
It's clickbait.
That's not clickbait. Okay. That's it. Let's see. What is there? Anything else in the
Oh.
bag?
Yeah.
So he said that because I changed my wigs out, that I'm crazy, or people who wear wigs means that there's all this craziness going on, and I'm like,
Okay,
shit, man,
what's
I'm
that?
crazy. I'm crazy without my wigs, mofo.
What is that?
Old dude.
Where did that come from?
Because that is. How old do you think you are today?
Oh.
And people are supposed to guess that, by the way.
Yo, how old am I?
Well, we're not. Some people know how old you are. We want you guys to guess, but George will reveal that in his favorite birthday in description. Once he says he meets the sticker quota today. So we put a challenge up for sticker quota.
I'm not patting myself in the back. I'm not self-blazing or anything, but man, I've seen people of my same age, and I'm like,
have you seen?
Jiminy crickets, they're old looking.
Yeah, I might be big, but I don't look old. Same with you. You look really young. Yes, I've seen some really. They have an over 50
Holy
challenge
crap.
on TikTok.
Yeah, I was out there yesterday
woman
with people my same age, and I'm like, holy
10
crap, they look
years,
old.
right, 10 years younger than me, and they've got all these lines on their head, and it's like, what's
Lines,
real?
even the eyes. I mean, I get I have eye bags, everybody does, but I mean, Jesus Christ. But anyway, again, what is this? Seriously, babe? You know, really? Are you kidding me right now?
What's that? The same card you gave me when we first met?
No, this.
Oh, it's gas money, man.
Anyway,
that's because we were teasing about why. That's embarrassing.
Oh, it's a music card.
Yeah, so you have to pull the tab. Yeah, because you always put money in a birthday card.
No!
Don't let the dog have it. It's from the animals. That's
crap. It went under the couch.
Well, be careful. Don't knock your ribs over.
Shit. It went under the couch. I wasn't joking. Because it's one of the new builds. It's like plastic. It's blue.
There we are, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
guys. Drama. Drama. Oh crap! My battery. All right. So anyway,
I have no idea what you're talking about. Lost in the PH. He goes, we're probably watching the hit piece that Randy just dropped on him. He's pissed. Who's Randy? Do we have any idea who Randy is?
Randy and his Filipina in the Philippines.
I doubt it.
I don't care.
Oh, are you talking about Brokeback Peach Mountain and his side piece? Are you kidding me? That Randy? OMG,
Where's the tab? Oh,
we watched them initially to tell the story. Since then, who cares? They've been scamming people. They continue to scam people, and now they're all living on the same property. So watching it, what? You really think we would take the time for that bullshit? All the rest of you just imitators. Anybody using content about us loves us, and we're like renting free space in your heads, including other people that have been talking crap.
That's a really cool card.
Yeah, Randy who? They're talking about Brokeback Mountain. American old crusty dude, just like the Brit, and this Filipina living out in the province. The baby isn't hers story. And the one where they've been telling people and they've been broke up for almost what? They were broke up before the baby was born. The baby's 6 months old. So they've been telling people that they've been collecting money. Talk about the biggest scam of the century. And they're not married on top of that. They've been telling people for years they ain't married. Talk about the biggest crap that there is out there.
I say seal.
Who cares what they said? It would be insignificant. What, that I'm fat, that I run my mouth, that this is going on and that? Ha! Whatever. You know what? Any day of the week I would be me. Big, chunky, and me, and realistic than to be them. Or that other guy. Or that crusty old dude Brit. I am me. People are like, oh, they just jealous of me because I'm a Filipina and I'm skinny and because of who I am and you ain't successful like that person. It's like, so? Evidently, you guys are jealous of me, including people back in the United States. Bite me. Bite,
Okay,
bite.
now, in all fairness, I'm going to be honest with you.
I'd like to see that, so that would be nice. Can it be done? The answer is yes.
Seriously?
What is it? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've been wanting one of
this
those
is
for your
actually
office.
badass. Now, for those of you in the U.S., I'm not quite sure if it exists there. I'm pretty sure it does.
And good morning, Gio.
This is something we came across at National Bookstore, which is, again, National Bookstore is a very big chain. It's kind of like...
Gio said happy birthday.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much, Gio. Now, National Bookstore is like the staples of the Philippines, if that's the best way to explain it. We came across this in National Bookstore. I mean, it's a freaking scissors with a razor. Well, not a razor blade.
Yeah, we bought one a few months ago, and he was like, "Oh, I'd like to have one of that for the upstairs office."
It comes with a box cutter.
Yeah,
it is the most genius thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever. I mean,
right. So it may seem insignificant because me and George have gotten large gifts for each other over the years, and the ones that are more important are the ones that you use all the time, and something we like different things. But yeah, especially when we get our packages here, then it just opens up. So anyways, let's...
so much. I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you.
Say that with some feelings like you did 3 days ago, dude.
Oh, that's different. That's like, I'm gonna poke you.
That's not how you did it. But thank you, Gio.
Yeah. The Filipinos are like rice. They're growers, not showers. Just saying.
Right. Lawson the PH did say happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Lawson the PH.
Black Spod, thank you guys so much.
Icing on me.
And then, of course, my birthday is in about a week. So birthdays are coming in.
Jungle theme song. Oh, whoa, whoa. I think he's singing about Jungle Boy. Jungle Light. Coming on for...
He calls himself K. I don't think he's actually said his name, Tony.
Down up, so brother. Thank you so much for Tony.
And I mean, the guy makes a lot of sense because you can do it, but I wouldn't base an entire YouTube channel. Yeah, 20,000 a month would be
No, we did it for double that price, and we were miserable.
That's when we were waiting for our card a few years ago, and why we did, it was not very fun.
No, it was not good, no. But then again, there was two of us.
And people have called him out. Like they said, he did another video coming back on people saying, y'all are saying that I'm just surviving. He says better to thrive here than to suffer in the U.S. And I will say I agree on that. Because in the U.S. we were spending 3-4 times, well, at least 3 times. We were going through $5,000 or $6,000 a month for the business and for our living expenses. We were traveling. We were always going out and doing things, which things cost. Just to go to the movies used to wait. I mean, it wasn't even cheap going to the movies. By the time you got a popcorn, the drinks, and then you got anything additional, you paid for the tickets. What were you out, $60 back then? The whole thing is that now we go through about $2,000 a month or less. We've showed you guys a $1,500 budget, and we spend on average about $2,000 a month. Okay, that includes medicine, the pets, putting some money away, and I wouldn't suggest less than that with two people.
Sorry, I didn't know how much it is, but to go to movies with drinks and popcorn here is $12 bucks. $12.
Yeah, it's a
with
fraction
large
of the price.
popcorn and large, and that's a like the best movie you can find. Not necessarily
Hey,
the
thank
best.
you,
Okay,
Linda.
the hottest movie you can find. The prime movie. Yes, it's about $11, 11 to $12 here. Just so you guys know.
And there it is. Birthday funds, retirement plan, because we broke. So, but we do appreciate all the support that's been out there, guys. But
Thank you.
no, it's a big difference in the living in the U.S. and where George was working 12-hour days, and I was already on disability, okay, and then I was working part-time driving because I was bored, and it was kind of like driving kind of was my hobby to get me out while he was gone for 12 hours a day, and it was like we were really going through the money, and that was 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, and it's like I couldn't imagine paying the cost now. And yeah, if you're living on 2 grand a month or less on a pension in retirement, and then that would suck out the yingus, man. And so here I get where the guy is coming from. I don't know, maybe you guys know why, but I listened to enough of his videos today. But he said he was in Israel for 30 years, and his Social Security at 1,038 sounds really, really low. So I don't know why it's so low. I thought he was military. But I don't know why he was in Israel for 30 years. But he says he will not go back to the U.S. The one truth he does talk about is how things have changed in the U.S. and how things have gotten more violent and political, and the immigration's getting worse. Yeah. And he was going on and on and on about that. And so it's I get it. But to create an entire channel and then tell people that I'm healthy, most of it he's going on about his health. Now, Sunshine Shoulders does do a portion of his video talking about, being proactive is the right thing to do. And I know so, because in the last 6 weeks, I did the same thing. I had to go back originally the way I was supposed to eat for my lupus and my cancer and for my other health problems. And my blood pressure is back to normal again. Just giving up the fast food, just giving it up, my blood pressure has changed substantially. So that's why I do it. So can it change your health by eating healthy? Yes, I would agree with the guys. But don't tell people about the no insurance thing. Don't tell people that you're super healthy when there are other things going on. And I'll show this to you later. We have some photo clips or whatever that we'll show you guys here in a little bit. But there's a lot of things on this guy that's he's very talented. There's a video where he's singing, and he's a really good singer, and he seems to be genuine, and we love Sunshine Shoulders. So this isn't a knock at the guy, but starting an entire channel based on calling it 400 a month, and then you tell people later you're living on 1,000 a month, and then you get 1,038, and you're traveling different parts of Asia, is a little harsh for me, because I can't imagine traveling and staying in other. He's got to have savings, which is something you'll want to have. He's got to have a second pension somewhere, because 1,000 a month will not pay the bills that this man is. His vitamins has to be $100 a month. And I'm not aware that he's on an SRRV or that I think he's on a regular tourist visa, which would still cost you $30 a month. So between his coconut habit and the vitamin habit and all that, and his rent, he's already out almost $400 without groceries. And I know he goes out and goes places, and I'm sure the groceries are higher, but he really touts the vegan diet, and there's nothing wrong with that. I myself currently know that eating bananas and sweet fruits will cause you to gain weight. If you have enough calories in your life, you're definitely going to gain some weight. You can't sit around and eat all sweet, yellow. Right. So it's, I noticed one thing here in the Philippines is that, like in our area, it's hard to get the dark green vegetables or find the freshest avocados, depending on where you go. But anyways, I'm on that again, on that situation. Thank you so much, Linda. I lost my spot. Where'd she go? Oh, there you are. Thank you so much, Linda, for being a big supporter. We really do. Thank you so much. You can go to Jollibee and get yourself some chicken.
Yeah. Now, again, guys, remember, I'd rather be here in the Philippines than doing the grind in the U.S. Rather than doing the grind in the U.S., I'd rather be here in the Philippines choking the chicken. I mean, okay. For those of you who don't know the context, I actually caught one of these random chickens that are like loose, and I did catch them twice, but I let them go because my uncle says you need to choke them. What he meant is you need to.
George is a part-time
You need to
chicken choker.
catch it and
Are you
then
a part-time chicken choker there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you need to catch
mother's
it
so proud.
and get ready for the grill. That's what he's saying. But yeah, but no, you said yeah, you need to choke the chicken, George. You need to choke the chicken.
Is that what it is? He likes to.
Of course, in the Filipino language, it doesn't sound the same. It doesn't mean the same thing, if that makes any sense. But if you translate to English, it's funny. Now we're gonna do a breakdown here. Again, nothing against the guy, la la la. But point being is,
living on less than 400
Correct.
in the Philippines.
Correct.
The link is in the description to his channel.
Well, the fact is that Heidi's gonna break this down right now. Look at
Just
see on
some
the top of the
photos.
on the photos.
Some of his
She's
house.
gonna tell you things right now. Reality, guys, reality.
Yeah, this is only half of his vitamins, and they go all the way back. My guess he's spending at least $200 a month on vitamins and the Axolone. So that's why I call bullshit. I'm gonna call the bullshit because a lot of these that I'm looking at, like my vitamins, they cost anywhere between 15 and 20 a month, and I'm on a lot of them. And so one's like for me is circulation, and then some creatine, and then I'm on. You were just mentioning that other one that I said I put in the coffee every morning, the collagen, and so multivitamins because of my gastric bypass, my iron pills. My point is I know that they're not cheap here. Okay, so he's got 2 bottles of Axe on this table, and those run. What does Axe run at the basic stores? $9, $8, about 400 or 500 pesos, and he's got 2 of them on there, right? And strangely, there you're staring at a wormer. I don't know why he takes a wormer. George was a little freaked on that, but he made sure to tell people that this is a wormer that I take, and I'm like, why, Lord, why? So, so he goes on about that. Now, the apartment, I believe 100% is $100 a month or 90. Remember, I just thought about something the other day. When the exchange changes, like when it's not at 55 or 56. Oh, yeah, 1 second. Gotcha.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Yeah, at 55 or 56, then it's 1 second. Let me get that back up there. Yeah, he's saying get the scroll back in there. Okay, when the exchange is not at 55 or 56 and it drops to 50 or 47, then your rent goes up, dude. I mean, these things can fluctuate by $20, $30, or whatever it goes, depending on where the exchange rate goes. And so I believe for sure the guy's rent is where it is. I know that he takes transport, and I think he does it almost on a daily basis. He's going to the gym. He's going to the market. He's not always walking to the market. So he uses transport. All these things add up, including $30 a month. Okay, they're not the clearest videos because they're screenshots. But it's some of the neighborhood he's in. So I do buy that he's paying $90 a month. And the only thing I would disagree is he tried to say a place of this size, which appears to be a 1-bedroom, is $2,000 a month in the US. And I'm like, you still have to take in consideration location. Like ours, when we say we pay $200 a month, at least it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-level, and we've got a total fenced-in yard. This guy doesn't, so I'm not buying that. It might be now 1,000 or 900 a month in the U.S., depending on where you're at, but it was a little bit exaggerated for sure. But it is basics, okay? And I believe he has furnished this himself by the items that are actually in here. Let me get to some more of them here. Oh, I guess that didn't show up really good. There seems to be like a washer in there, which those run about 5,000 pesos. So he's yeah, so there it is. So the place looks like he has spent some money. So he's got some. Ah, there it is. There's the other side of his vitamins. Now here's the man that's talking about health. George was like, hold up. Is that an oxygen tank on in his house? The answer is yes. He's going on about how healthy he is and taking care of your health is your full insurance plan. Guys, I'm extremely sick probably 50% of the time because of my lupus. I have kidney issues. I have asthma. I have anemia and malabsorption and need knee replacement and high blood pressure. And I got all these things going on. But as big as I am, I'm not freaking on oxygen. And so something screams there's something else going on. And you can't say it's because of the weather or because of this, and that. He's going on about how healthy he is and that he's going without insurance. And he does say, I don't recommend it. But then he's going on about it all the time. And he's got a freaking oversized oxygen tank in the house. Now, isn't that weird, George?
Okay, first off, again, we're not picking on this guy.
No,
we're just
we said
arguing about the $400
and the 400 budget.
Yeah. Now, okay. First off, just a real quick math. Without
Is that a bottle of lotion?
there's not even an
Look at all of his perfume.
right. There's not even an argument about this. He takes that nitrous oxide. If for those of you not familiar with nitrous, no, I'm not talking about the car stuff that makes it go faster. Although it's similar with humans. If you take nitrous oxide, it makes your blood go faster,
it's definitely
breathe
doable.
better, that kind of thing. The nitrous oxide plus what was the one that he was taking? Not collagen. What was he taking?
Oh, there's a whole table full of stuff.
Right. No. Well, basically,
probiotics. All these are about $20
one of the
each a
supplements he
month.
was taking. It's about.
It's a wormer. Is that talking about the wormer?
No. It was something else that's he takes normally intake. The point being,
there's quite a few up there.
That
It's
alone,
a whole table.
plus shipping.
Or if he
plus
goes
rent.
locally, it's going to cost even
Well,
more.
what I'm saying is
He already blew the budget.
the two supplement. Oh, it's Axe. The Axe nitrous oxide plus his rent is already half the budget already. That's already $200 per month. So I'm saying now you're at $200 a month. I'm going to ask you right now: do you really think you can forget everything else? Remember, you're not even paying electricity at this point.
Don't forget about the $30 a month for immigration.
Well, that's
he's
what I'm
easily
saying.
on a tourist
You're not even
visa 'cause
paying
he
for.
says he's
You're
in
not
and out of
paying
the
for
country.
bills right now. All you're paying is for rent and these two supplements. I'm not even talking about the rest of the supplements. Now you're going to eat. My point being is, ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, Tommy
do the
boy.
math. Can you live for 400? Yes, you can. But the fact is, I hate to tell you this, coming from a Filipino from here. Hi. Coming from here, the two supplements plus his rent is already at $200. So that leaves him with $200 to survive, not including
Tampo,
bills.
bite me.
And that does not include bills, does not include food. $200 is not a lot.
Tampo. My guess is you're the Brit expat or some other creep. Not being able to put your pride aside and be nice and respectful to your husband publicly on his birthday is sad. And just like you and a bunch of other fools, you guys don't know nothing. Okay? So evidently he's still here. All you bullshitters out there talking about, oh, he needs to leave her and blah, blah, blah. Stop hating. Exactly what you're doing. You're either some no-name Filipino or some no-name expat or a family member. Go F yourself. And give me a damn break. I mean, it just gets ridiculous. Well, I'm living rent-free, seriously, but the damn property costs me a lot to buy.
Well, that means you already invested in it,
Yeah,
so that doesn't count.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're cooking. I know what the fruits and vegetables cost here. The one time that we went here up the street in our neighborhood where it's still fairly inexpensive, we ended up getting, what was it, just bananas? It was just 2 items and we was already at 500 pesos. And I'm like, it was ridiculous. Anytime I buy fresh, then I went to buying the frozen, like cut vegetables and stuff. And it still cost me $14 for 4 pounds, or it's like a 2 kg or it's a 1 kg bag, which is 2 pounds, and you can get them bigger, but it just goes up in price. We're talking about $20. So I know that fruits and vegetables here, they may be healthier because they've got the seeds or they don't have pesticides, which by the way means they go bad quicker. But we get 2 small things of the romaine lettuce, and it still cost me $3. It's enough to probably do 4 salads, and that's $1 a salad. And so we go through a lot of salads now. So I know it's And especially being as we cook more at home, it somewhat is costing more. So even at $100 a week, including some of the pet expenses, any of the household needs or whatever, we're still going through $400-500 a month. And people are like, "Oh, it's because you guys eat a lot." No, $100 a week in the Philippines for being expats and cooking at home and pets and all the items we have is still $500 a month. So, with all due respect, this guy is the opposite of Calvin. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so when I said that, you took that to the extreme. I'm saying that this guy is copying Calvin, and he does a lot of the things that he talks about is the words of Calvin: getting out of the rat race, getting off the hamster wheel. These, and I said that in the beginning.
No, don't get me wrong. You're always gonna have some copycats, and that's what Heidi's talking about.
Basically, yeah, in a nutshell.
Yeah,
So of course,
yeah.
they're not
I
the
mean,
same.
there's always vloggers, whether it's the P or even us. There's always some that will try to copy.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, just like all the copiers
down by the river, under the bridge. Oh my gosh, Chris Farley.
You know what I think is worse is canned sardines and a rice diet is that vegan is not going to be any cheaper.
No, correct.
Now that we're eating healthier, the fruits and the
Okay.
vegetables and avocados, and like we have a whole shelf now of pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. We have more like oats. We have flax seeds. We have chia seeds. All these things cost money. Now, is that guy doing that? Probably not. Do we do it? Yes, because we use it in different things. We use like TVP. We use soy. We eat chicken. We still eat like hamburger or like we did the ribs. It's a special thing for our birthday. But these things do start to add up on the budget. And I doubt he's getting all of that. He probably needs it. You just can't live on fruits. I'm sorry. You can't live on coconut water and fruit. You just can't. And watermelon and avocado and all of that. So you have to have a balance of the carbs and the oils. We also went to an olive oil, extra virgin. Now that's costing me out the yingus. But it's been much better for our blood pressure and health. So yeah, being proactive. But I can't imagine that's all he's eating and that he doesn't go eating other things, even if he is vegan. And I would agree vegan is a good diet, but you still need another form of things like the flaxseed and the chia seeds for the omegas and tofu and things to go along with it. You know, I don't think any diet out there is the perfect, but it's a start. So, hey, what's going on? Doc M is in the house. Yeah, I just don't think it is for an expat. And he does say that he does talk about he might move to Da Nang, and he goes on about going to other parts of Asia and living, how he travels, and that just blows a budget apart. If you're on $1,000 a month, I don't even see how that's doable. We are going through $2,000 a month, and I couldn't even imagine like going and spending a few days somewhere else here in the Philippines without it messing with the budget somehow, some way. And you know, cutting majorly into a savings or something.
Yeah, well, again, going back on Gio's statement, he did say rice. I just did the math. That's the point we're trying to make. Right, Gio says rice and canned sardines. Not even just sardines, canned sardines. Can you live
There's
for
that. I don't know
$400 a month?
There's the wormer, babe.
In the Philippines, yes.
Yeah, and
canned sardines and everything. Yes, you can.
these are about $20 a month.
That's the problem. It's not vegan. That's the point we're trying to make. Can you survive without?
It's $1.50 for a pound of bananas, or give or take. It's not cheap getting fruits and vegetables here.
If you're gonna go vegan, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're vegan, again, we're not making money off of. We don't clickbait. We don't Filipino bait. We don't do any of that. Point being is, if you're vegan,
love the oxygen tank.
You better have more than $400 a month. I'm just saying.
Now, can it be done? Yeah, if you're on the run criminal or something that's hiding from a girlfriend, or you can't go back to the U.S. and you sold everything. And by the way, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of guys that come here living on credit cards, lying to the women, still married back in the U.S., and all this deceit. And on top of that, they've got little to no money on these small pensions or no pensions at all. And by the way, on top of that, the guy is talking that he's looking into working. He says he's studying AI and that he's looking into a way to make money online and everything. And that way he can add to his income. And more power to him for being 70. I believe he said he was 72. And I'm like, yeah, that's a whole nother level. If he starts working here online, he's going to need a different visa. He's going to need the work permit. Still working online actually requires all that. Like Gio said, my visa runs are around $90 every 2 months. Yeah, it's about $30. 30. It's probably even gone up even more now. Recently, it did. And they're talking about the visas went up. They said that the one. Oh yeah, show them how the meat comes off the bone. Here, I'll hold this. Here, pull it apart.
The tiny screen.
Well, I know. I'm trying to show them this. Hold on. Here, let me bring it up.
You can't see it.
Okay, let me bring this down. Yeah, it's just the wrist. Okay, there's George and his. Here, pull it. It goes. It's barbecue rib.
I know that they don't know.
Okay, we'll see how soft it is.
Oh.
Well, there was extra sauce in there. Be careful for the bone, man.
I know it's flying. It's literally flying off the bone.
You might as well pull the bones. I simmered that all day yesterday for him. Worked on the birthday cake and he
really
gained
good.
and slept. So there was extra sauce for you. I'm not sure how that tastes, the rice, because it's got mixed vegetables and stuff. But yeah, you might as well pull that off the bone. George is having his barbecue rib lunch. So, but yeah. So where was I at on the? Kind of lost where I was before you put that up there. Oh, the extension fees, the express fee, they said it's at $1,000. They've been charging that in Angel City before I even got my 13A, which, by the way, I got my 13A, my permanent, and my card's been picked up. So that's all in the bag now. Yeah, remember the express fees? We're like, why is this extra 1,000 pesos on here? They've been charging that for what, 4 years? And they're saying now it's a regular thing. Buddy, it's been like that in Angel City. You didn't even get a choice on that. So, but yes, the costs are going up. So that has to be included. And then the guy doesn't have transport, which I understand. Transport is way cheaper here. Can you make it on 1,000 here? You ain't going to make it in the U.S. That is for sure. And we've said that before. If things are tough and you don't like the way things are going political or crime-wise or whatever, and it's the only option you have, I would still say that you need to bring a bunch of savings, you need to have a plan for medical, you have to have all these different plans, but you just can't. Basically, the guy's basically admitting that he's winging it. He's just seeing how things are going, but he's been here for 2 years. The only thing the smartest thing I ever heard him say is that basically he's telling him don't get caught up with no woman right now. So, but eventually the guys do, don't they? They fall for it almost every time, don't they, George?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hardwired.
Hey, look, hold on. Wait a minute, wrong direction.
Guys do what guys do.
Check out the cat. Look, Cookie wants some rib meat.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
That's Cookie Face. Oh, there it is. She likes some of that meat, babe. She did get.
Can she eat it?
Yeah, I gave him some of that yesterday. Yeah. Don't give her. And Mary's waiting for you too. I just wanted to show you the cat's been staring at him. No, that was off the chain. So I figured he would enjoy that this morning. What and why does it matter? Oh, nice spelling. How?
Why does it matter? It's because
He
that's
said
his
manner,
title.
how that guy is living.
That's his title.
Truth be told, YouTubers tend to stretch their truth here. Yes, sweetie,
Right.
we've been saying that.
But here's the thing.
We've been saying
the problem is people believe it as is.
as Bible.
Think
as
about it this
Bible.
way. If
That's
a
why.
guy from Nissan tries to sell you a Nissan Titan for $50,000, would you go there? Yes. A lot of people will flock to it. Why? Because somebody said you can buy a Titan for $50,000. I'm not saying it's truth.
And you're
but
right.
point
He's
being
no
is,
sunshine shoulders.
the fact is, if somebody says something, there's going to be believers, regardless of who you are, what you are,
and honey,
that's the issue.
And honey, we've been covering expats and other Filipina channels and our own life and the real damn truth.
Do what you want to do. It's kind of like, okay.
And he's Filipino, born and raised there.
I'm going to tell you right
That's
now.
How.
Coast Guard Vietnam era vet. Okay. Thank you for service if you truly are a vet. The point being is, do you really, in good, clear conscience,
and like once you're on the internet, you're on the internet.
If somebody asks you, a random person, hey, and I'm not even talking about a YouTube channel here. I'm talking about a random person. You're like at right before Yellowstone Park, and a guy says, hey, Coast Guard Vietnam vet, you're a vet. Does this road lead to Yellowstone Park? And you honestly don't have a friggin' clue if it does. And you say, yes, it does.
Okay, Dallas,
I'm sure it does. Just go right ahead. Are you okay with that? That's no different because you're misleading people. That's not the truth.
And then the guy said that he's in the best shape of his life and that he's not even on medications. Correct. And I don't have any medical insurance. Right. I do self-care.
So does it matter?
Self-care is number one. Yes, it does.
Because you're misleading people. Okay, you know Wrong Turn? Yeah. Wrong Turn, the movie. You know Wrong Turn is
that's one
somewhat
of my
based
movies.
on a true story. Point being is, you can literally go on a wrong turn in any part of the country. And I'm not talking about like inbreds or anything like that. Point being is,
wrong movie.
What I'm saying is, point being, you can make a wrong turn. It can literally kill you. Literally. Whether it's a dead end in the middle of a rainstorm and you fall off the road, that kind of deal. Point being is, a wrong turn can kill you.
Oh, thank you so much.
What more of a wrong turn in a different country? No, this is serious. I get it that you...
AI coconut too, babe.
Hey, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Again, I get it. A lot of you are like, oh, no, he's just clickbait. I get it. I really do. But this is a different country.
Hey,
this is not the U.S. where you can call your mom or your uncle or your sister, hey, pick me up. Apparently, this YouTuber lied. You're in a different country. You're effed. You're done. You're cooked.
And here's another thing. I've been here for 4 years, and there's sometimes with George and problems that come up here, like with our bank cards, where I feel like we're
right. And I already know the
it's
things.
Not the easiest living in Southeast Asia.
Hey, just so you know, I can go over
there.
The
others are coating it.
But
we're not.
I probably can't fix it because it has nothing to do with
Geo knows. That's why we like Geo. That's why we like Sunshine.
Other stuff. Right. Much less a YouTuber telling you lies. It is serious. It is a different country.
And the guy's got an oxygen tank right in the house, and he's taking a wormer. Why the hell are you taking a wormer?
I know personally
and
people with COPD, and they don't have oxygen tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not lying. I've been around in the U.S. and here in the Philippines. I know a lot of people who have breathing issues, and they don't have oxygen tanks. If you have an oxygen tank in the house, again, I'm not picking on you.
No, the guy is a person, is a great singer. We said in the beginning that it's not him, it's the whole idea
I'm saying is,
of his copycat channel.
Again, if this guy is living on $2,000, which again, my estimates, he's probably living at that. If this guy is living at $2,000 and he's telling you guys, come over here, you can live at $400, you think that's okay? It's not. And the reason why I'm fired up is because I'm fucking Filipino. I'm Filipino. I will have a hard time living on $400. Mm-hmm. Much less a guy that needs AC, a guy that needs medication, a guy that needs, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for you guys. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying this for me. What, you think YouTube pays me enough for this? No, hell no. My point is,
we've said that. You know, I just seen
I'm telling you for this, for you guys,
complaining about YouTubers, okay? And we're not talking about like the way you guys say we are. Like the guy was literally just bitching, and he's like, I can't stand.
No, we're not bitching. Because it doesn't affect us.
The guy said, I can't stand vloggers that ask for money or vloggers that are getting money and that they're doing YouTube for money. And it's like, oh, and you're doing it for free? And it's like, you don't think we don't have expenses that running this computer and the cards that we're using to store our stuff or our outings and anything costs any money, and the electricity when we're doing these lives, it all adds up. So it's like, he was talking
That's
about
another
that.
thing. He's a YouTuber.
And the guy
Another
himself,
expense that doesn't exist on his channel.
correct. So yeah, sure. It still costs electricity. It still costs stuff to actually do a channel. So it's our topic of the day, and it's what we're going to cover. And sometimes we're just going to cover somebody for the hell of it, but we're going to tell you that's what's going on.
Right.
But this guy, as an individual, is not being picked on, short of being a copycat.
Right.
And then the other part is he's talking about his health. You can't suck on fruits all day and say your budget is $400 a month. Then you jump and tell everybody that my budget's $1,000 a month. Then you turn around and talk about not having insurance. You really don't have any plans. Oh, and here's another thing. Do not pay your rent in advance. The man said he paid his rent 3 months in advance.
That's a big no.
In the Philippines. Because how many guys have we heard here lately? YouTubers, people we sat down with, oh, I didn't get my deposit back. You don't get deposits back here. If you pay first, last, and something else, they take that the last month. You'll never get anything back when you do rentals here, not normally. If you guys are in BGC and you have a formal contract and they make that promise, that's different. But on a regular basis, even with the small contract, you're not going to get your money back. That last month is covered by those expenses. They don't hand back cash here. So like, I didn't get my electricity back, and I didn't get my you don't pay your last month's rent. The moment you hand it over,
it's done. It's gone.
Correct. And you don't pay in advance. Do you know how many people
you never pay
here in the Philippines when somebody dies and property is handed over, which can happen overnight, it'll go to their kids, and then their kids will just sell it, or they'll kick you out and put other family members in the housing. So you can't pay months in advance for rent. How many times have I said to George, I'm like, should I just go ahead and give him next month's being it's in the house? And George said, yeah, don't do that. And we've been here for a few years. So don't. That's another thing. The guy was like, well, I paid my rent in advance.
And
like,
to clarify,
no.
Honestly, we don't give a shit. We don't give a F what the frick you do with your life. What I'm saying is you can eat ribs all day, every day. You can eat the whole lechon for all week here. But you can't tell people that you can come to the Philippines and live on $400.
That was a
then we'll say something, because that's just wrong. Because what I'm saying is you can F yourself up, but you can't F other people up. Because remember,
because the guy has no direction with this channel, and he's like that other British guy. There's another British guy that just popped up in this last year, and evidently is a paid channel. Like, he's paying for all of his advertisement because everything about the channel is off. And he's giving about the same advice. And these people that are coming forward with all this nonsense advice is beyond me.
No, I don't.
And this guy has no direction.
They're trolling. Okay, for example,
extremely bored and taking you along with him. Like, literally, this guy, good for him. But if you listen to all of his videos, they're really going nowhere. Except for, to me, he's bragging about how things are going along. You want the real harsh truth of what I think of the channel? Everything is shaky. That's what I started to say about this last British guy. The camera, the whole time, there is nothing steady about the camera, nothing in his conversations. He repeats what the other British guy says. Matter of fact, it seems they're friends. And all of this stuff that's going on, like, this guy keeps repeating in the same 8-9 minute video the same things. Like, he'll loop through. And do I do that? Yeah, okay. I get off track sometimes. But it's like, this guy is basing his channel and leading people based on a $400 a month budget. For a Filipino, maybe. And by the way, he's not giving you any other information. Somebody says, I'd like to see you cook. I'd like to see what you're buying for that money. I'd like to see this. And he should. If that's what he's touting, then he should be showing what he buys on a daily basis.
Vegan my ass.
There's no possible way. So he must be shopping on a daily basis, and he's not showing everything. You're not on medicine. Why is there an oxygen tank there? It's all of these things add up. All of these items add up and turns into more of a budget. And the first thing that happens to him, he's going to be wiped out. He's going to be wiped out medically. You got barbecue sauce on it.
Oh, sorry. It's Red Wings, not barbecue sauce.
Ain't no Red Wings, man. Where you been?
The Palenque.
You've been sucking on a. I don't even want to go to. But yeah, so that's what we've been talking about. Why does it matter? Thank you for the comment, because all you did was give us a little bit more to talk about. Why? Our regulars know why.
What
So.
happened here? Oh, it went minimize.
Oh, yeah, because I was looking.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, thank you so much, Kate Alice. I appreciate
Here,
it so
set
much.
that over there, sweetie.
Oh, thanks so much, Gio. Appreciate so much. Number one fan. Thank you so much.
Of course, and even
Hey,
if
Bad
he
Boy.
is,
Thank you so much, Bad Boy. Appreciate your support.
yeah, I put him up early, but he's just
Yeah.
addressing you guys. Thank
Coconut
you so
Guy,
much.
thank you again so much.
Be Free said, "Is George drunk again?" No. And you must watch those other channels, what I call troll channels in the past, that said George is drunk all the time.
Well, it's Be Free.
No, I got that. Yeah, we. So, and even if he is, what the hell? So he's retired. He can drink all he wants. So that's another thing. And
well,
if he is,
I did mention that again, guys.
Do
what you want as long as you're not hurting other people. And the issue is,
and understand consequences.
And this again, right? Is
Robert said, "Watch out with
if
the
you're clickbaiting and lying to people, that's a different story. Because that doesn't involve you anymore. It involves other people, and you're hurting other people. The rule in life
that
is
turned out good, girl.
Don't hurt other people. That's the rule in life.
Girl, you missed that. So what happened was on the homemade, I've been doing everything for almost 2 months. And I went back to the way I should have been eating. I mean, I'm already on steroids. I've already gained a substantial amount of weight, and I'm trying to improve my health. I physically and other things, I can't continue to eat the way I was. I thought I could, but now it just hurts to eat like that. And so the mustard, I actually soak the seeds, but you soak it in brine and you soak it in like a cup of white wine. No, I don't like, because the alcohol has sugar and all that, but it almost tastes like, after it got grinded down, I told George it clears my sinuses. It is a real Grey Poupon. It literally tastes like horseradish. Didn't it? I told you, I said it's almost like wasabi and horseradish. And then I made my own mayo.
Right now.
And then you can actually taste that in there.
Yes,
I didn't tell you. Yeah, it actually clears your sinuses, and it's good. I've been pickling my own eggs, and I'm about ready to do the pickling of vegetables. And there's a brine that you use instead of vinegar. And supposedly there's more natural probiotics by using a water brine than vinegar. Vinegar is a whole different thing. And so, yeah, we've been trying to improve, and it is improving. I'm dropping the weight, and my blood pressure is at 120. So extremely happy. Even George's has dropped. Now, he still eats other things, but it's, yeah. Second Wind says you look 12. Yeah, guys, keep guessing George's age. Let's see, I think we've almost got enough stickers to reveal that. So we'll reveal his age here. We usually do about a 2-hour live stream, and I'm going to get your a birthday memory from you, maybe pre-Pinatubo. Did you have birthdays back then, George? Before Pinatubo, or there were no birthdays back then?
I was born in Pinatubo.
I was born in the belly of Pinatubo.
True story.
True story.
I came out of that blue lake.
I came out of the blue lake.
Yeah.
And through the belly of a dragon.
Yep.
Came Georgie Poo.
True story.
True story. Eat that rib. Are you going to eat that rib? Stop teasing that cat. You're teasing that cat. Raymond Walker says you're 39. Tony Manning says you're 49.
Oh, look how she missed the cake. Actually, a lot of people haven't seen the cake because they're just chiming in just now. Yeah, for those
that chimed in, I did this cake, and it's actually, and now you guys can get a better look inside.
No, this is sugar-free.
Which is made with monk fruit, but it's got, the frosting has cream cheese, but it's monk fruit sugar that sweetened it, and the dark chocolate is monk fruit. So it's just dark chocolate powder. I actually made it like chocolatiers would with actual powder, and so it was all done from hand. But butter and olive oil was the other ingredients, along with eggs. and whipping cream, and then I drizzled it. But the chocolate covered strawberries, everything. But basically, it's about as healthy as it can get. It's got oat flour in it. And actually, I wish you guys had. This is, this chocolate, when I drizzle it over the top, is like that hard shell stuff. But a cake of this manner would be about $30-$40. We used to get our own birthday cakes every year, and we were paying, about $25 when we would get those from the Japanese place. And this one's bigger than that. And it's got strawberries, so...
What? Oh, you already ate the ribs.
No, and then I made them ribs, so I basically was cooking yesterday and prepping this morning, and we'll be going out later. And this was all for $400 a month. Tony says you're 49.
Doc M says cannot live on $400.
A Filipino can, and George is Filipino. And
can you? Yes. Will you? No.
And here's the thing: for those Filipinos that are saying that, you got to understand the ones that are making 20,000 pesos, 30,000 pesos. There's 4 or 5 people paying rent inside that house. That's how they're spending that money every month, because more and more and more we're seeing the Filipinos spend the money in the malls, at the grocery stores. They're having, like in our neighborhood, is a constant package delivery, constant food delivery, and new cars in our neighborhood. And it's like, these people and they got ACs. So what I'm saying is, our neighborhood is not exactly the greatest, but we have big political people living in our neighborhood. We have important high-end people that are living here. You can't judge the neighborhood, and our rent is $200 a month. Some would say our rent's too high, and then others would say, oh, there's no possible way.
Which there are people begging there again.
But the people that are spending $20,000 a month, which is $400, there's several people living in a house splitting a non-AC'd home here, and I just don't think it's doable in this day and age. I don't think the guy he was defending about that he was thriving and surviving and went through that whole speech, and I would agree to some point. It's probably way better for him. And when was he ever home? He was in Israel. He went from Israel to the Philippines. That's not saying a whole lot. Not all the Israel. I've been in the Middle East, and I know it's not the best over there. So he just went from one, weird climate to another weird climate, in my opinion. So he hasn't even been home to know the cost. I'm not sure why his Social Security is so low. That's extremely low, and why he was there for 30 years.
Well,
there's still...
Disability doesn't go that well?
It's possible. Low-income Social Security, he shouldn't be able to collect. He's 72, so he's at the age he can. But if he's living on a low income, then he's not supposed to live outside the U.S. on it.
Well, no.
But yes, I guess it can. Yes, I guess Social Security can go that low. Why are they still... What's up with them now? Because I know people told us, it said Randy and Rose is upset with one of you, but remember, you two did steer into the wind of substance for a few seconds. Substance. Right? So what? They're just using it as content, just like that dumbass old crusty Brit and others. And so now what? They're coming back because they're bored, or are they already bored with each other and whatever they're rubbing up against over there and Peachback Mountain? So they went back to her getting gifts for her baby and all this bullshit, and now they're back to talking about us, or is this old? So like, which is it? So it's content, and that's another thing. It is content. Do you realize we could sit around for weeks doing content based on other people's stuff? But what they want to believe is that we have all day, that we're sitting around watching them all day to do it. And they want us to. Just like that other guy wants us to do something. And he's just mad because he's just mad. He's just mad because he's officially like, boo.
Well, you have to remember, too, a lot of people are butthurt really easy. And what I'm saying
exactly, old crusty dude.
No, they are. And they take offense, and they're like, dude, first off, it's not that serious. And you take things personally too much. Again.
Well, it had nothing to even do with them.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was getting at.
What,
You have to
what's up?
remember.
You were just doing
Have we
content.
actually personally said something about you that you stink? You know, you don't take a bath. You know, point being, we never said anything of the like.
So it's just content for him, and because
Correct.
he can't get us off their mind is what's really going
Kind of
on.
like this guy.
Like, it's
Again,
okay for you to talk about him.
Did we say anything bad about him? No. We actually said he's actually probably a really nice guy. Yada yada yada. However, be aware that the stuff that he said are not factual simply because of these facts. You know what I'm saying? Can you and will you are two different things. If you can, will you?
What? Are you serious? When was this? They said they're threatening to come after us in their videos.
Who cares?
Right?
Not that they can do anything.
Welcome. Do you know how many people in 4 years, even drones have been flown over our house? And when those other heavy, dark trolls threaten, I'm like, come on,
even in
bitch.
Filipino law, they'll be like, okay, what's your problem?
And you notice a lot of them will avoid talking about George and they directly talk about me, but then they talk about him anyways.
Down real quick again.
It's like, welcome.
Did we dox him? No. Did we defamate him? No, because we never said anything bad about him. We just said it's kind of weird.
We only said what they said. The same with the others.
Correct.
We've always
you cannot
only said
defamate
like this dude
something that you said.
put out on your own channel.
And then guess what? If
And this is a
if you
topic
delete
of
your video,
conversation.
guys, if you delete your video and you go to a court case, guess what? Those videos aren't deleted. They're still there. They will pull those freaking videos out and they will prove to you.
Now, yeah,
what I'm
I
saying
don't know
is,
what she looks
let's
like.
say, for example, they said, "Oh, we never said that." Well, really? According to this video, you did. But we deleted it. No, you didn't. You can delete it for you and your people.
No, Randy and Rose.
But
Rose
YouTube
cheated
will
on him.
always
He
have
basically
the original
threatened you.
video, and if they subpoena it, it will show up. You guys, be
I'm
more
not really
educated than
worried
that.
about it. There's all kinds of
I know
idiots.
that. I'm just
And
explaining
then some people don't
reality.
don't know how to disassociate when something goes down.
And again,
like they're still blaming us for regular guy shit. They're
again,
still
how can
blaming us for
you
MYK,
can't
and
file
it's like,
for
what are you guys
defamation or
talking
anything
about?
like. Even copyright. Guess what? Can we fight the copyrights? Yes, but guess what? We really don't have time for you. We really don't. We don't give a
let 'em
shit.
do what
You're
they gotta
really not
do.
that important. And that's the thing. Guys, I'm not glazing myself, but I'm more educated than a lot of people realize. And I'm like,
oh, BL, bite me.
Right.
BL said our thumbnail isn't flattering to the black community. Don't give a shit about that or the white community or the Asian community when it comes to thumbnails. Only people like you
that's probably
are
not a
thinking
real
racism.
account. That's probably not a real account. Go look it up
Correct.
right now.
Racism. What are you talking about? We've put Asian, whites, whatever, and then we put a black person on there, or what appears to be a black person, an AI person. You want to say it's got to do with flattering to the black community?
If the account's within 2 years, it's not a real account.
Give me a break. Trying to pull the race card and shit.
Well, the fact that you're pulling a race card
is exactly says who you are.
Correct.
It's black, it's white. It's never been about black and white. It's been about people. I get so damn tired of the black card, the white card, the Asian card, and all this shit. You're human. That's it. Bottom line. So we choose a channel that's giving shit to the whole community, and because he's black, then we're pulling the black card.
Right.
And who's to even say that that guy is black? That is you that is saying that. Are you even kidding me right now? The race card.
Right.
I mean, that could be an old Asian dude from Thailand.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Mm-mm.
Actually, the fact that you said that, first off, okay, now for those of you who are, here's the thing.
People are people. I get so tired.
First off, this photo has nothing to do with anything or anybody.
Just
the fact that we use an Afro-American guy tells you that we're not.
Or a Thai guy or whoever he is.
Racist. What I'm saying is, correct. If we use an Asian guy, does that mean we're racist against Asians?
And if we keep using white people all the time?
In fact, this is actually the opposite, because that means we're inclusive. You know, we're inclusive. That means we're actually including.
Thank you, Black.
There's something called reverse racism or reverse prejudice.
Hi, Michael.
Now, for those of you who don't know what this is, okay? Again, I'm not glazing myself. I'm more educated than most people realize. Again, if I work in an environment and my boss walks in the door and says, you know, F you, Mary, F you, Heidi, F you this, F you that, F you that. Oh, hi, George. F you this, F you that. And he does this every day for 365 days. I can sue my employer for racism. Why? Because that's racism. It doesn't mean that you're nice to somebody. It doesn't mean you're not racist. That's called reverse racism. That's why there's something called inclusive. The word inclusive means you're including them, whether or not you accept them or detract them.
Mm-hmm.
Again, point being is, it doesn't mean that you're mean to somebody, that you're racist against them, or it doesn't mean that you're nice to somebody, that you're, again, like I said, they can be nice to me all day, all night, and be mean to everybody. That's racism, because they're picking me and being nice to me.
And we appreciate the comments coming in because it's just a reaction. So your monthly budget is $2,000. That is what we tend to go through. We have honestly broke down our budget and said, okay, we're going through 16, 17, 1800, and we've been putting savings away. So the answer is yes, our income is definitely higher than 2,000. We're not saying to come only on 2,000 or that we're not. But yes, on average for the last year at least, we've been going through that kind of money. Yes. That includes medical, that includes medicine, that includes going places and hotels and eating out and everything. We have a car. The car needs maintenance. We've told you guys about everything. Real life happens here, and because you're doing a YouTube channel,
Okay, here's an example. Again, somebody who's obviously doesn't know a lot about law and reality and needs to touch grass. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Touch grass. Randy posted 3 hours ago. Basically, he said talk smack about Rose, the kid, or his new girl. He'll go legal. How? Why? Even a judge will like, what are we doing here?
Well, let him file. Let the old dude file.
Go spend your money, Randy. I dare you. You know why? You don't have a case. Even a lawyer. Go spend your money on a lawyer. Because guess what? Lawyers aren't free.
And why is he freaking now? We haven't said nothing about their channel.
Did we say
since
anything
the original
that you did not say? Or anybody else that you and your family said? No.
And Randy and Rose.
And delete your videos out. We don't care. Guess what? YouTube has the originals, and guess what? When you go to court, YouTube will pull out those videos. They're like, oh, here you go.
Well, here's the thing. Let them file.
Oh, we never said that. Yes, you did. It's on your video.
Here's the thing. First off, they have to prove that we've caused issues in their life and they've lost money.
Thing. Did we cause any issues?
In fact, fully defamated
you should thank us. You know why? Because of us, people are going to your channel. We have more views than you do.
Oh, baby, we have more. The meat.
It's not meat. We have more subscribers than you do. You should thank us. In fact, a lawyer will tell you, you do realize they have more views and everything.
Evidently, they don't know how to play the game because you usually don't say stuff like that. That means we got under their skin. See, you don't hit people. You know how many times we could have hit other channels
that you did not say yourself,
or videos, or anything else?
It is not defamation, sir. Go look it up. Go look it up. It is not defamation if it came out of your own mouth.
People, that's what's going on. So understand, anybody that tries to hit your channel that does something like that, that threatens to sue you, is beyond another problem.
Oh,
anybody that makes an attempt to
butt hurt much? Butt hurt much, Randy? Butt hurt much?
That's because you got your own problems going on in your life.
Did you say too much? Did you?
Did the truth hurt?
Keyword. Did you say too much?
The truth hurts. No, they're the ones that once you put your own life, we're allowed to react.
And guess what? A lawyer will say, did you say that? Yes. Well,
and right inside the description, it said this is a conversation.
You can delete those videos all you want. First off, it's already on. You can't delete those.
Randy, I mean, why are they wound up until you guys mentioned it? We didn't even talk about them.
We never ever said anything bad about you. We said it's kind of weird. I wouldn't do that.
So here's the thing. you guys have been picking, you guys claim it's not about George. You've been at me. So then you just throw the whole channel on me because I'm a loudmouth, crazy, bipolar, all the shit all the channels have been saying. So we've got about 6 channels right now that are actively threatening, talking, or whatever about us. And it's like, thank you. Thank you for talking about us. Thank you for hating. What's wrong? The coffee? And,
yeah, I was looking for this big giant mug of coffee.
And thank you for all of that because, who cares? Get the hell over it.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Right? And we're going to keep on doing this channel. You think it's because we get tops $200 a month for the channel. You think that's what it's about? You really think that's what it's about? Bitch, I would talk about your asses for free. Keep your peach back mountain ass old dude threesome shit to yourself. The same with you old crusty dude Brits.
Yeah, Robert Goodson says
whatever.
George is right. The internet is forever. Because again,
everything is forever. And the moment you go and do social media,
said something. Not us. You said something first about your life.
You put your own shit out there. You put your crying asses on video and
defamation,
told your story.
Sir. Not
you
defamation.
You put your own information, and I'm allowed to say stuff like, well, I believe this might happen, and this might happen. Nobody changed your own crusty ass life. You did. You did. And then some of them just like to talk because they're bored old damn men out there in the province ain't got nothing better to do. And those that watch them and us and the others, you just want that gossip too. Correct. You just watching the drama go along with it, and you start the drama, and you're going to be the drama.
And the fact that, in fact, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're doing,
some of them are making
you're doing this
up.
for views. Honestly, I really think you're doing this for views.
Yeah, how are you? Why all of a sudden you round up? Wasn't that was more than a month ago that we covered them? So why are they still round up?
And we really didn't. I mean, all we said is kind of weird. I'm just saying. Because guess what? Everybody, chat, I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat, in your chat, will agree with us. That's kind of weird.
There's a guy in Angeles City has a YouTube. Yeah, Honey Bunny PH. He lives on $300 a month. Bullshit. 300 pesos a day and 500 on girls, and he can get it for the price. He makes 150. That's a lie. That's a lie. And you realize there's 101 channels here, but nobody's living on 300 a month. This guy is barely slipping through, and immigration is 30 by itself. So you're saying on a daily basis, that's almost $20. That's beyond 300.
Okay.
That is that's 20 bucks almost a day. How's he living on $20 a day, 300 a day, and 500 pesos on girls? There's no way.
Right.
That's already $600 a month.
Now, first off, again, I'm not going against LG
without
here.
rent.
The fact that LG is the one that brought this up, he's actually
he's saying the guy's saying.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. LG is familiar with the Philippines and the prices. The fact that LG is bringing it up, he's saying like, bro. I'm just saying that the text, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't show the attitude.
It's not a
according to LG, he's saying like, bro, check this out. This guy's saying this. That's the attitude that LG is saying. He's saying that it's not possible. That's what LG is saying. However, the girls, yes, you can get a girl for 300 and 500 pesos. Yes. But would I? No. I mean, dude, the girl's probably like crawling with bugs. I'm just saying,
at 500 pesos.
Correct.
Yes,
correct.
Because
can you get a girl for 500 pesos, 300 to 500 pesos? Yes, but
diversity, equity, and inclusion.
No. Correct. Diversity, quality, and inclusion. Well,
200,000 or 2,000 a month is high for the Philippines. Not really. Not when you have medicine and pets and a car and why? I mean,
whoa. What I'm saying is, I'm not arguing with you, but what I'm saying is, remember, you can always set your bar lower than most.
No, we don't always go through that. That includes savings, but yes, we're spending $2,000 a month. So
yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is, you can always go lower.
But that's comfortably doing everything. That's buying whatever we want, whether it's replacing appliances or clothes or You guys aren't even including clothes and underwears that wear out, or socks, or shoes.
What we're saying is
everyday life.
Where the 2,000 come from is judging
We bought
from
a dehumidifier last month. That came out of the budget.
Well, that's the thing I was trying to say. It has nothing to do with us. What brought up the 2,000 is, according to this guy that says he lives at 400, we believe he's actually living on 2,000. We're not talking about us. We're talking about, in general, this gentleman that's claiming that he's living at 400. From what we've seen, it's probably more 2,000 is what he's living at. Probably. Allegedly.
Really don't care. Really don't care. Go ahead. And I'm telling you what, go ahead. Go ahead and waste your money, spend your money, and take your ass.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Guess what? It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. I mean,
but whatever.
You really think, yeah.
Yeah, they'll look at you like, okay, we'll take your money. Smile.
You'll be tied up for years and years and years.
Smile.
We didn't threaten nobody. We didn't defamate nobody.
Nope.
And you have to have full threats to go through. Nobody threatened her. Nobody threatened
nobody
you.
said anything bad about anybody. Always says, like, you know what? This is what they said.
And we know they're watching now, so go ahead.
And that's what
I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead.
We have attorneys too, and we will go right back to
them. Again, you can delete all the videos in your channel all you want it, because a lot of them do. Usually when somebody... Okay, here's the thing.
Shit. Why? Because you're a Filipina?
I'm going to tell you right now. When a channel deletes videos, that's when the lawyer says, gotcha. I'm going to tell you that right now. So you're cooked. What I'm saying is, if you're going to file against somebody like that, they'll be like, the lawyer will be like, I gotcha, because you deleted your videos. If he's calling people names, again, we don't watch their channel. If he is, we've already got people that'll record it, and it's already permanent. And then you realize, I mean, you're doing the exact same thing, except for we don't care, and you're the one having a stroke. Right. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, this or may not, it won't affect you guys in the chat. But you do realize that we are we are a certified channel. We are a marked channel. We do have a YouTube manager. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, that carries more weight than some channel, than some upstart channel. Look at the Google shit. You know what I'm saying? The upstart channel. They're just mad because we called them out. That they've been deceiving people for a while. Did they actually say anything bad about you, sir? You guys are really sitting out there in the mountain, beach back, love mountain. Did they hurt your channel? You do realize they're a bigger channel, and they have more views, and they actually have they're certified. We are a certified channel. And we have a YouTube manager. And all of you out there, including Mr. Britt, go ahead and create more content on us like you will. Oh my God, George and Heidi's upset because of... And by the way, they're friends. That's another thing about this Britt guy. He's been talking to him. About this Britt guy, another weird thing is we really don't talk about him. He's mad because MYK attacked him on air. People are still talking about Mike. Dude, he got attacked on Get over it. And we have no beef with you. What the frick is wrong with you? So all this is, guys, is people like hating. I'm like even reading these hate emails and hate comments. And like, what the frick did we do to you? Correct. We didn't do shit to you. And then people are making things up. Right. And I'm like, what the frick is wrong with you? We don't even talk about you. You're not even relevant to us. You don't even show up on our YouTube feed. He's doxing. He's saying that our family members are giving him information, which is a lie. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah, lies. Freaking lies. So they're doxing too. And when you go as far as to contact family members to try to get information or say they're contacting you or you're reaching out to them, then that's a whole nother set of problems. The point being is we're not the issue. You are. So welcome to the game, all of you. It is what it is, and it is just where exactly it is. No, I can't believe it's been a month, and there's still, I mean, what, you guys went silent and did a few videos, and you stayed silent for a few weeks, and then you come back, and now you're threatening? Why? We haven't talked about you since. That means we're living rent-free in your head. Rose. And what? What are you going to do? Nothing. Nothing. Why is it that I stir you guys so bad? Because I'm that loudmouth auntie?
because I'm with a Filipino and that I refuse to go back to dating Americans? Is it because I just say things or because I say stupid shit or whatever? Got you wound up like Rosie O'Donnell and Roseanne Barr wrapped in one? Go screw yourself. I don't get the fascination and the obsession. I really don't. Your ass is on social media just like I am. And then you guys dump it right on top of me. And then it's just weird. But you won't say nothing to George. He's been biting you guys back for the last few months, and nobody says nothing. They always come back and put it on me because you're afraid of what he'll do to you because he's Filipino and you can threaten as a Filipino so you guys don't say nothing to him. You think that we're losing sleep on this? The answer is no. We have not addressed this in a long time, but it seems 5 or 6 channels all at once have come forward and want to do whatever, and we've done even less things about expats. Like we used to talk more about the Filipina P. We used to talk more about the other channels, and then we get into talking about other things the last month or two, and they're doubling down, and it's like, so you think we're going to quit, or you think that we're just going to hide under a carpet? No, keep doing your content. But here's the thing, you guys act like we see everything. People will say, hey, by the way, like they're here now saying this. That's how we find out. We ain't watching your shit, but we know a bunch of you are watching now, so you can do more content. You're pathetic. You're beyond pathetic. The fact that that's what you do all day doing live streams about, if you're there, Anonymous, go ahead and blah, 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 and say what you got to say. Say what you got to say.
MB, George is shouting, you can't handle the truth. It's called A Few Good Men. It's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not what I was trying to put up. I was trying to put up this, and this is actually important.
Hey.
You guys have the upper hand, being that George is a Pinoy citizen. They soon cross the line as you guys have legal grievance. Now, first off,
this has been happening over the years.
Now, first off, we never actually said anything about her. That's first off. We never said.
Say what you got to say.
We never said anything about neither. First off, we never said anything about neither, especially her. George, we actually didn't. We were talking about him most of the time.
I did. I definitely said that she's the one that led him and all that.
No. I know, but we never called her anything else. We never said anything that he didn't say. But point being,
here's the rule of YouTube. You don't turn channels in. You don't report channels as other YouTubers. There's been a code for years.
Well,
you don't go suing people. You don't. This is personal. This means their butt hurt that something bad and broken is.
Don't say they, because as far as I'm concerned, from what I've heard, it's him.
Okay, well that.
I'm not saying her.
Oh, you don't think she's involved at all?
Probably not. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
But point being is,
we don't know that.
Well, first off, this is a Filipino channel, this is not an expat channel, and that's why I brought this up. Msangkano has a point. This is a Filipino channel. That a Filipino channel does hold more weight to an expat channel.
Well, here's my deal. You don't report, you don't bitch, you don't whine when you're in the game.
Well, obviously,
you a pussy ass.
Okay,
that's what it makes.
I'm not gonna get
the same with the expat, the British expat guy.
But most of the time,
you keep saying you got something to say. Say it. Ain't nothing that I don't already know or care if anybody knows. What you're gonna make up docs or whatever, and what? Get on with it, you guys.
That's what I'm saying. Is a lot of people don't realize is a lot of the ones that actually make things dirty and dirty the water, muddy the water, as it were, are expats. And I'm not picking at you guys. I'm just saying. Point being is, I'm letting you guys know, our chat, that if you come here and create a channel, that's why I keep saying, don't start a channel. The most flack you'll get out of are other expats. Now, Filipinos, you're not going to get flack from Filipinos.
No, it's expats.
That's why I said I really don't think she said anything. I'm saying I highly doubt Rhodes said anything. She even says they didn't say anything that you didn't say. That's what I'm saying, and it's common sense. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. First off, an expat contacted this lawyer. Yeah. It turns out now that I been here longer, I realize that he's like my fucking cousin. Yeah, screw you, big ass lawyer bitch. He's my cousin. He doesn't know it because I haven't been over there. I haven't been in the Philippines in a long while, so sorry. I forgot. Or, point being is we're related. And guess what? Same thing. Like Bisayan Cano says, I am Filipino.
I mean, you want to light this?
Most lawyers will be like looking at it. Well, you know he didn't say anything wrong, and be looking.
And this stuff goes on forever, so it's not going to be handled overnight.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the copyright thing. Oh yeah, you know what? Guess what? Could we have fought it? Yeah, but guess what? It's not worth my time because I really don't care. I'm like, okay, whatever. So sorry. So sorry. Point being is, guys, don't be like that. Even in the U.S. Here's the thing. In the U.S.,
I guess
all of the issues that we've had here in the U.S., it doesn't matter.
Right.
All the issues we've had here in the Philippines, if we actually live in the U.S., talk about YouTube, would never have happened. You know why? Only Philippine expat vloggers are bitches. Only
right. It doesn't go on in the U.S.
expat
or other
vloggers are bitches.
Are the worst. I don't know if it's because they're bored.
They're the most toxic. They're the most toxic YouTubers there are.
Community. Even the expats outside of YouTube.
Don't please.
10 years back.
Please don't go on expat forums. All you get are trolls and flat out lies, nonstop.
More truths.
Non-stop lies.
By the way, did you know that 2 channels, Brian the Lion and JLB, the one that was tied to some crap with Aloe and that other person, got canceled too? Their channel's gone. Who knows why? But here's another
they fight
troll
each other.
Channel. Yeah,
so
see, that's what I mean. There's a bunch of channels that are disappearing because they all go after each other.
They're all toxic.
Yep.
And that's the thing. They're bringing the toxicity. Okay. I don't normally say this. I normally don't say this. Expat bring the toxic environment from the U.S.
or other countries.
Here.
They're from Britain. They're from Australia.
And I don't usually say this because I'm actually not that kind of guy.
Oh my God! So their big deal is they said we're picking on their baby. When did we ever goddamn pick on the baby itself?
What baby?
Peachback Mountain.
No, I know that point. The reason why I say what baby, because we don't talk about the baby.
No. So that's
did we say is it his? Is it her? Well, obviously it's hers, but okay. But so what? And guess what? Even the lawyer will like, well, didn't you say this? What are you gonna do? You're gonna lie under oath?
They're gonna waste time sitting down with an attorney.
Guess what? Again, you can delete. You can delete all those videos, bro. You can delete all those videos.
I want to let you know
they're gonna subpoena him. They're gonna show up.
More than likely, they've been talking to the British expat because somebody said that the British expat's been talking about them as friends on the other channel here lately. So go ahead and whoop up a talk and go ahead and talk about who you evidently don't know nothing about the law or what you guys think you know. Nobody said nothing about your baby that was defamation that caused your life's grief. Get the hell over it. Okay, George. Beings, we got this far. Tell them how old you are.
Oh, I'm 51.
He's 51 today. Yep. So looking pretty good for 51. And give us a birthday memory that you can remember as a kid. Give us a little something. What was one? Can you think of one of your, or you can tell us as an adult, what was your best birthday memory?
As an adult?
Yeah, or as a kid, as a younger. How about yes, pre-Pinatubo, which would have put you at about 16? Can you remember something like? Did you guys go to Manila, or you used to tell me how you took trips?
No, that's what I'm saying. Again, we're actually a very simple culture. For example, my birthday, I remember my mom would take me to the market, and she would do her shopping, and then the best thing I always remember and regularly remember is that she takes me to this candy shop right down Angel City in the public market, and that's always been the best day of my life. I mean, it's simple. She always gets me these mallow cups. Mallows are in the U.S. They do sell a similar version. It's basically marshmallows on a biscuit that's covered
Oh
in
yeah, you do
chocolate.
like the mallow.
Right, they're called mallows. She gets me a 6 pack of them because that's what they come in, and then she gets me like a bag of M&Ms, and that's always been the best day of my life. And I've always been grateful. I mean, that is great. I mean,
Aw.
that's
And
great.
it's the simplest things. Like my mom on my birthday, she got us 2 of those plastic pools, the hard plastic ones, and all day from like 8 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, we just played in them, and we were just out there in the sun playing all day. And then she had like cake and hot dogs. It was the simplest thing, and I will never forget that. It was like some of the simplest times.
No, I mean, and again, I don't know about you guys, but I remember back then, most kids were grateful for the simplest things.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my mom would buy this toy for 10 cents, this airplane toy. And she would buy this airplane. And then I just look at her and she just, puts it in her pocket. And then we go home and I would ask about the airplane. Mom, why'd you buy the airplane? And then my mom says, oh, it's for me. It's an airplane for me, so it's my toy. And she'll play with it. And I looked at her and I get mad at her. And then I said, I want it. And me and my mom would fight. And like, it's kind of weird when you're a little kid. You would never realize that she never really bought it for herself. She actually bought it for you. And she's just teasing you. That kind of deal. But those are the memories I will literally take to my grave.
Yeah, it's the simplest things, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Not some grand gesture. Oh, my mom bought me an iPad. That kind of deal. No, those don't bring memories. They don't.
No,
I would say right now,
especially the new kids, they got to have more and more
they
things
do
to
not
be
bring memories.
happy.
It's the simplest things that
Mhm.
that your mom or your dad does for you.
Mhm.
You know,
The simple days.
like teaching you ride a bike. That kind of deal. Not an iPad. You can't buy love. Now I get again the 10-cent toy. I get it, but she didn't buy my love. She just kind of bought it to tease me, and that's what I remember. And I'll never forget it ever.
And that's true, Basai. He says, I love the troll people in those groups. The Facebook expat groups are the worst. Like, they'll give you misinformation just to stir you in a direction.
No, do not get
during the
online.
pandemic, it was horrible.
Do not get online and go to these expat forums
Yeah,
ever.
and it said Philippine expat
Please
is
don't.
hilarious to troll. Those old men, a lot of them are vets, are so squishy inside and they crash out quick. No, and the same with these other channels.
Don't go
because
on
evidently
Reddit.
the British
Don't go on
expat
Facebook.
and
my God.
Peachback Mountain are so stirred up inside that they're going to go waste money to file because they think they're right.
Well, first off, they're not going to file because they really don't have a case.
I think it's a joke.
Well,
Because
if a lawyer takes their case, they're just taking their money. I'm just letting you right now.
Correct. And I'll tell you right now, until something's filed in a court, don't expect us to show up because somebody in there said that if we don't show up, then it's a warrant for it. No, just because you call us to an office, just because you
That's not how
call
it
us to
works.
come talk to
And
you,
that's not how it works. First off,
we're not
I'm gonna let you right
going
now.
to do anything
No,
because we
that's
know
not how
where
it
we're at.
works. No.
So
Oh my
just
God.
whatever, just get over it, guys. Because
Get a life.
nothing been
Learn
done.
about Filipina. Get your Filipina and ask if we have a case. She'll probably say, no, I'd let it go.
Yeah, let's see if she goes and files beans.
Yeah.
We'll
First
see.
off, yeah, that's another thing. You don't have a case, bro.
Based on the baby,
you don't have a case.
Based on your
she
baby.
has a case, but she has to say, okay, this is what they said. She has to
And
go.
by the way,
she
let me
has to go to the
reiterate.
lawyer, and then she has to say, oh, they said this about me and this, and then the lawyer's gonna say, well, did you say this?
And I want to let you know, like a lot of channels here, including theirs, He says he owns the channel and he still does. So I hope you have your taxes in place,
Correct.
your business
You ain't
license.
got shit. I
You're paying
guarantee
your
it.
taxes here, because once you light this match, our attorney will go through your entire life. Okay? We will hire an investigator and go all the way through your life.
For those of you who are
on
not
that.
familiar with court cases, it's called a discovery.
So the whole point is be ready that you have all your ducks in a row before you go and mess with somebody. Okay?
That actually knows the law and actually knows Philippine law.
Okay, and on top of that, when you go and do that, I'm nowhere on this channel. Paycheck goes into his bank account, business license is in his name, he pays taxes here, he files
These are all
taxes.
facts.
And just
The
because
money
I
does not go
appear,
to
I
Heidi.
don't do enough hours to be considered any full-time nothing. And my 13A
And
allows
you can be
me
on
to
a
do
channel and
whatever.
not be like
An
unless
employee.
you're actually
Full-time.
unless you're full time running the channel.
We now
You know.
appear 2 and 3 times a week. It is not a full-time job. So the whole point is that none of it is in my name. You know who does that? What I've seen lately? A lot of the expats in Dumageddon and here in Angeles, they put the channels and their wife's channels in their name, and they're being paid in the United States.
I'm not gonna say
so
again,
they avoid all of that. And if that's what you're
what I mean.
doing, because supposedly this is her channel
and
now,
that's not what we're doing.
but you're filing it through him. Whatever you're doing, make sure your ass is including the British expat and all these other bullshitters that are out there talking, doxing, making up family members, contacting our family members, and all the bullshit you guys are doing. One, our life continues after that. But make sure you have all that together, because we know you're watching. Evidently, you're watching. And actually, we think it's funny. When we get off here, we're going to sit here and talk about your ass that you ain't going to hear. You know what you ain't going to hear? The shit that I'm going to say after this live stream, right? Okay, no, our life goes on. We will go on out to lunch today. We'll go on shopping. And it's a lesson we learned a long time ago. We don't watch your channels. The only reason we know today is because somebody told us. The only reason we know about the British expat bullshit is he's still whining over MYK. And he's still mad about stuff. So now he's making stuff up, and it doesn't matter. So whatever, guys. It's a whatever. Soon as this is all over, the live stream's in for us, and the rest of our week goes on.
So actually changing the topic a bit. Actually, somebody said it earlier.
That's all they're gonna
I miss who said it, but somebody says, George, it's your birthday.
And if somebody makes a statement and then we reply to it, that does not mean the baby's attacked. Maybe it was because it says if the baby was ugly. Okay. And so people are allowed to say things and we're allowed to respond.
That's
it's a live stream conversation. Yeah.
That's not a defamation.
We didn't make a video saying Peachback Mountain's baby is ugly.
If I said
nobody made a direct video about it.
Beyonce was ugly and Beyonce says they called me ugly, do I have a case? Any lawyer would be like, no.
You can go and file. They're going to sit down. They may even send us a letter.
They'll take your money.
Sure the hell ain't going to appear nowhere.
Not to mention that they're only doing it because they're taking your money.
They're doing it because they're trying to build their channel.
Well, what I'm saying is it's that extreme. What I'm saying is,
and they're pathetic.
Even if we said Beyonce's baby's ugly, even Beyonce doesn't have a case. They'd be like, well, that's their opinion.
I hope you have all your licensing and DSWD for giving away money and building things.
But anyway,
I hope you have all your shit together for collecting money through YouTube and all the stuff that you guys do.
Like I said, trying to shift the subject here again. Somebody said it's your birthday, George. Don't forget to treat everybody around you. This is a weird thing in the Philippine culture. If it's your birthday,
big time.
Some strange reason, you're the one who's supposed to be treating the people out there.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. They're not supposed to give you stuff. You're supposed to give stuff. It's weird. But yeah, that's normal. So you guys know. And also
his blood pressure is fine. See, that's just it. If he says something and speaks up, then you guys say something. If I do, then you guys, it's weird. It's a never even satisfied thing. But I know one thing, to you and those dumbass other channels, evidently we get under your skin. And thank you.
Yeah, and Lucas says, yeah, George.
Nobody's ever happy about, if he gets upset or I say something, then we're just mad. No, we spit the truth. And the truths evidently hurt these other butthurt people.
Yeah, and
They really do. And that's
Yeah.
why they create content afterwards, is because something hurt them or stuck to them. Because if they know it's not the truth, then why even bother? So in other words, if it's not, and you know your worth, like when they say all this odd stuff and side stuff, we're like, we know that's not the truth, and then we go on because it just doesn't make any sense. So evidently something's bothering those other people.
yeah, and Lucas says, George, don't forget the pancit
Yes.
or spaghetti with UFC banana ketchup sauce
That's
with
why
sliced hot dogs.
That's why you got barbecue
It's
ribs.
very common to have. Now, here's the thing. Spaghetti is associated with birthdays in the Philippines, and yes, spaghetti is served not with ground beef.
Hot
It's served
dogs.
with sliced hot dogs, yes.
Yeah.
And it's sweet spaghetti sauce. It's really not UFC banana ketchup unless somebody's cheating and don't know really how to
See,
cook.
he's talking about your malos. Yeah, them
Yeah.
things are really good.
Yeah, Fibisco chocamalos. Yeah, me gusta. Yes. No, those are really good. Yeah, no, the spaghetti here is really not made with UFC banana ketchup. If you know a Filipino that's making spaghetti with banana ketchup, then they're kind of cheating. That's like ghetto.
Mhm.
No, it is
absolutely
it is.
cheating.
But you do make it with the real Filipino spaghetti sauce. I'm telling you how it's really made. It's obviously the spaghetti part. You just boil the spaghetti, whatever. The spaghetti sauce is basically you get
Wow, that's really sweet.
tomato sauce. You add sugar, and then after you add sugar, somehow I drew a blank. Well, of course you add your garlic and
They add
onions if
sugar
you
in it?
want. Yes, you add sugar and you add butter. That's the real spaghetti sauce. Now, if they use ketchup, I hate to say this, I'm not picking on anybody. I'm really not. That's ghetto. That's like imagine doing that.
we all about
Imagine doing
ghetto.
that with Gordon Ramsay. I'm just saying, he'll be like, he'll grab that dish and throw it literally. He'll fling it across the kitchen because that's just unacceptable. Can you do it? Yeah, of course. You're welcome to do whatever you want. It's your food, but it's nowhere near acceptable nor proper. That's just ghetto, yo. I'm just saying, this is ghetto.
Thank you so much, Joseph.
Thank
We
you,
just got a
Joseph.
notification from the PayPal scan that
Is
he
that
scanned here.
who is that our Joseph?
It is our Joseph. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a regular.
Thank you so much, Joseph. Appreciate you so much.
We appreciate that. Hey, now you can have cat food for breakfast. Sharing the love.
Yeah. Luca says, "True, George. The birthday celebrator has to treat everyone." Fact. This is fact.
Yeah.
And in fact, I was in a birthday party recently, and I cannot believe the money that was dished out. And I'm not talking about like money that they physically dished out, but the cost just to fund this party is just insane. And I'm not talking about the gas. I'm not even talking about the plates. I'm talking about the food. It's just stupid, insane. And I'm like, God damn! I said I would have taken that money and voted for him.
Right.
I'll be like, yes, I'll vote for you. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care if you're running for something. I'll vote for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let's see where we're at. So anyways, let's get back to this guy. We've said we haven't actually indulged the trolls out there for a long time. So just enjoy yourself on that. Now you have plenty of content, old dudes. And so moving on, let's go back to what inflamed the original situation is this guy that actually called his entire channel living on $400 a month when it's not true. Because at one point he switched it to 1,000.
Hey,
we
Mike,
said that he's a
you're
good
late.
guy. We said that.
Our filthy
I even
journey's
said
here.
that that even at some point that the guy is even singing and he's got a great voice. I said that in the beginning he mimics a lot of Sunshine Shoulders, and then someone came in and corrected me. Basically, the things he says he's copying, just like when people do like originally there were only so many vloggers in Dumageddon 4 or 5 years ago.
Well,
And they all
everybody
came in and
copied
they're
Old Dog.
copying like everybody, their topics, they're interviewing.
No, literally,
It
literally,
is a
their
copy, and
topics
I'm
are
just saying
literally
that's what the guy
carbon
did.
copies of each other. Yes,
But the guy is telling people that he's living on so much, and even if his rent's $90, it probably fluctuates $90 to $100. He's got other expenses. Then he shows at least $100 worth of vitamins on his table, and that's monthly. And then he's got an oxygen tank that is right there in the shot that we showed earlier. And he's saying that his health is the best it's ever been and that he's doing good. And I'm like, I have multiple kidney issues. I have lupus that is very severe. Up to now, my blood pressure was out of control and all kinds of medical conditions. But I've got a machine that we do a dehumidifier, and I've got, what is the other one? It's not an oxygen tank the way his is. What is the one that's
No,
it's a
it
nebulizer. So basically it's $100 nebulizer, but it's not like that. This man's got a full oxygen tank in the shop, and he's telling people that he doesn't,
for him to buy that machine.
probably, but it depends on how serious. Those other ones can't handle serious medical issues.
We have a machine that provides oxygen,
But it's not like that. It's produced with the water. It's not the same quality. My whole point is I don't deny my medical issues and then say I don't have insurance and that I'm doing healthy here and that my vegan diet is the thing and the reason for it because I exercise. You can't tout that shit in the Philippines. Used to be for almost 3 years, yes. And that's sucked out the ass. As soon as I realized I could eat Oreos all day long, that's when the weight come packing back on.
Well, that's another thing. Vegan, remember, it's a misnomer. It's a myth. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm saying you can be vegan and be unhealthy, and you can be vegan and be very healthy. It depends on what you eat. Still,
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're vegan that you're healthy. That's my point.
Well, like I said, he goes on, and then there are things he's leaving out, like his $60 a month habit of his Axe cologne or something. He's got a whole counter full of Axe. But the deal is there are still other expenses, and he does tell people that it's better that you live this way in the Philippines than to live back in the U.S. this way. But for 30 years, he's been in Israel. And so, for sure, people are like, oh, Heidi, you don't know what it's like, and it's been 4 years. Yeah, you're damn right. Probably don't. We have kids there. We have family that's there, so we have an ideal. We're not blind, but this guy's been gone for 30 years.
It can't be better. I mean, what I'm saying is prices don't go down. I mean, sure, we haven't been there, but guess what? Mathematically speaking, I don't know any country that their economy gets so good that the prices go down.
Right. So there's a lot going on, and the fact that he's calling his channel that, and that's how he's building it, was just odd for us.
That's
and
our
we don't
issue.
recommend it.
That's not how it works.
And then at one point he said that it wasn't safe in one of his videos, but safe enough for him. And then the other, he just flat out said, oh, it's really safe here. So it's like, is it safe or is it not safe? Which is it? Yeah, safe compared to what? Israel?
Well, that's another thing.
Where are you comparing?
Safety is relative, and remember, safety is probability. What I'm saying is, again, if you live in BGC, you have a lower probability of getting, in a bad situation, but you can still be in a bad situation. Now, if you're in Tondo, I'm not saying you will always be in a bad situation. That's what I'm saying, but you have a higher probability of being in a bad situation. It's all again a probability.
12. How do you feel, George?
Me, 82.
That's what it looked like this morning, 82.
Mm.
I can't drive 55.
Right.
No, you do forget. That's like me. George has to tell me all the time to slow down because when I get going and I'm so energized, I'm knocking stuff off of shelves because I'm dusting so quick. And he's like, I go running through the house, but like literally I'm shuffling. George says, you better slow down before you trip and fall and stuff because I just get going and doing different projects. It's just I don't slow down. But like sometimes if you're not looking in the mirror, you do feel 18 again.
Well, yeah, I mean, when Heidi asked me how I felt, I was thinking of like two of hearts that feel as one. I don't know why Stacy Q popped in my head, but whatever.
Because you about as gay as that unicorn behind us.
What's that? What? You think of a girl and I'm gay now? That doesn't even
That
make
song
any
is
sense.
just so.
What?
Do it again. Sing it.
Oh, you want me to do?
I mean,
I
happy.
just died in your arms tonight. And then
Exactly.
I just remembered like Patrick Swayze actually sung "She's Like the Wind." I'm like,
Oh my God.
damn, you know?
She's like the wind.
Yeah, he sang that song, and then he croaked. But anyway,
Man, I wish we can go back to the 90s
Right?
or 80s again. Right?
no, seriously, that's what I was singing. The '80s and the '90s.
Oh,
that kind of deal.
Raymond.
Yeah.
He said that this is true. My parents passed away, my mom last year, and I remember the small things they did and made me laugh.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
the
the simple
sad
stuff,
part
yes.
is, I had a good cry the other day because I thought about my mom and my grandmother and family, and I'm like, I wish I had more time. And all the time, like when you're with them, you're just wishing you would grow up, or I was worried about getting to work when we were back then, or like what I call mid adults in our 20s and 30s. We were so busy trying to be somewhere else. Now here we are in our 50s, and you're like, I wish I could sit down with my grandparents again, or my mom, or it is hard. And it is. It was the simplest things. Like I said, when she would take us to the drive-in, she would, round up a cooler with a bunch of those little drinks in the barrels, and she would get hot dogs or make sandwiches, and we'd get chips and junk food and head off to the drive-ins, and we'd be there from, dusk till 1 in the morning. And it was like the best times in our lives. And summer camp, or where she would take us camping, and you wish you could have that back. I mean, that is the priceless stuff. That is for sure. You can think about some of the simplest things, and it's like, I wonder why I still don't do those things. Like it's like swimming. That used to be my absolute favorite thing, and now it's like, I'll pass. It's like it takes longer to dry off and take a shower and do all that stuff than, you know. But I don't know. It's memories.
Yeah.
Y'all remember the ice cream or the Choco Taco?
Choco Taco.
Oh,
you
man.
used to be only able to buy Choco Taco at where?
Walgreens?
Taco Bell.
Really?
Yes, there was. It's kind of like the Arizona iced tea. You can only buy Arizona iced tea on the vending machine right
You can
by
always make
Walmart.
one, though.
There was a point in time where Choco Taco could only be bought at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. Oh my
Did
gosh.
you know that those little things that they make are just deep fried rotini? They're little cinnamon puff things. I thought it was literally made out of something piped into their. No, they just deep fry pasta to make those. Makes sense. They poof up because it's flour, and once even if with it dry,
Wait, you're talking about the Taco Bell thing?
cinnamon twist.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's
I know
pasta.
that. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah.
No, I've been aware of that.
I didn't
it's
know.
real. Yeah, no, it's a Filipinos been doing that. Yeah.
The second one says he's waiting on his gift from you.
Oh, right. Palibre, bro. Palibre.
Well, I don't know. We should have the ice cream truck should come here. You ought to ride around the block and give kids ice cream today. That would be cute. So
If I ever hear him, he never shows up.
He never shows up, right? That is true. We do that all the time. We
True
really
George,
do.
birthday celebrator. I treat everyone. Oh, here's a weird thing. I heard the other day. It was yesterday and the day before.
Really? Steve said that they throw out a line and we took the bite, hook and sinker.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Now,
sounds like they did.
Normally, when Filipino vendors sell something, they cry out the same.
That's what it
the
sounds
same
like.
cry. For example, if they're selling like tinapa, which is smoked fish, they cry out tinapa, tinapa. Then they all, doesn't matter who it is, they all sound like the same person. So if they sell taho, they sell toho, toho, toho. In fact, most of the time you don't even realize it's a different person. But recently I heard this
Is
guy.
Mountain View in California? It said he used to work as a janitor at Google. Yeah.
Oh, probably yes. So yesterday I heard a guy was selling taho, and I swear to God, he says dough, dough, dough,
Was he broke?
and I'm like, what the freak?
You
What?
could get one of those machines, right?
What's he selling? And then I went outside and looked, and I'm like, oh my God, he's selling taho. The only reason why I know, because I spoke with the guy before. I already identified him as a taho vendor and everything else because I spoke with him. I didn't buy anything from him. I just, I just randomly speak to people. But so I spoke with him before, and so I know he sells that. And then I saw him like, what the freak? He's selling taho. And even Heidi will tell you she's never heard a taho vendor that says dough, dough, dough. And I'm like, so guess what? Nobody's gonna stop him and buy anything from him.
Yeah, some of the vendors that go by, or you just can't hear the people. And yes, Cindy, it is insane to think about that budget because although he says he'd be doing worse in the U.S., I used to bitch at Georgia left and right when we got here. I said, I didn't come here for this or that or this and that. I did come here for things, so we could do this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, because I thought I could instantly get a housekeeper and this and that. George goes, I told you that would take time and you got to go through a lot of
there's a lot of
It's not
chicha
easy.
brecha. There's a lot of hoops you have to go.
And
No.
the same with, we didn't come here to actually scratch. And that's the thing. This guy in his on every video, I get his positivity. Okay, maybe old Heidi doesn't have all that positivity. Bite me. And I'm not, oh my God, it's so beautiful today. Welcome to the neighborhood, welcome to this. And because this guy is just so freaking chipper, And I get it, but it's like somebody threw the guy like he'd been in the desert and gave him a bucket of water. That's how this guy sounds, and I'm like, ooh, back up, dude. So he's going on, and yes, there's a lot of positive about the Philippines. There really is. But to tell people 400's okay, but then you said you have 1,000, and then you have 1,038 as your income, it's like that is still scary. That is still scary. I mean, that's still for an expat because you're still dealing. He said he's not on medicine, but he's on $100 worth of vitamins. And then he's got at least $30 a month worth of coconut water. He gets a fresh coconut that's at least at $1 every day. And it just goes from there. Then you have the $30 or $40 of immigration every month. And then he's not telling you everything. And does he have to? Yeah, when people have asked him for a breakdown of his life, he's not giving it. It's echoing. It may be loud because we've been up on there, so I wouldn't mess with anything.
No.
Is that the old message or something? Okay, are you guys hearing static? Well, all the stuff needs to be moved, all the stuff on top of that. Okay, so let's see if we had my iPhone was near the actual thing, so
that's why cable stopped. For those of you who are wondering why some cables aren't sticking, it's to stop it.
okay, so it could be because
Their
iPhone was
right by the cable, like on top of it.
So to reiterate what we were talking about, the guy was called Brother K, but that wasn't the name of his channel, and he was on Sunshine Shoulders. He went and stayed at the house. He's been here for 2 years. He's 72 years old. He does tell people to stay away from dating, so it doesn't appear there's a person living with them, and it does look like a place that's about $100 a month.
400, I hope.
And that he eats healthy and vegan, which is hard for me to believe because that does cost money here. It doesn't matter where you're living at, and in the market, the price is reflected. The prices here. He's still paying an arm and a leg for fruits and vegetables. But he does go on that he's living on the $400, and I just don't see it doable when 100 of it is his rent. And so even if his electric bill is at $20, and he does say he travels on that 1,000 Social Security a month, 1,038. He says he travels Asia on that budget, and he still puts money away. So he's telling the people all of this, and I just can't see it. I mean, Is he probably doing it? Yes, but I don't think he said that he's kicked back on people saying he's not thriving. You know, here's the thing, and he says he's trying to learn AI and other things so he can make money online. So he's just trying to figure his life out, like big time. And you don't want that either. I mean, there are people living on the edge off their credit cards, low amounts of Social Security, no savings, no backup. At least if something happens, I would have George that he could do something. Or there's family members that would help us out if something happened. There's always something, but a lot of these expats don't have anything to fall back. He is here by himself with no backup. And he's going on about being 72 and no medical issues, but the oxygen tank. And I have to keep reiterating that because that means there's something around the corner on that. There's something wrong if he's got an oversized green oxygen tank that is at the house. So are they still saying it's
Usually that's the reason why.
Hold on.
They can't hear you. You have to wait for it to do that weird.
All right, so how is that? Let us know if you can still hear it. I mean, like, I don't know how bad it is. I was going to try to listen to it. So is that better?
No. Yeah.
Okay, Second Wind said yes. Second Wind says I don't have toenails. Is that an issue?
No. What it is, I know exactly what it is, and I was right. First off, the computer doesn't even reboot it right before the button. It's I believe it's a Windows. What we're on? Windows 12. What Windows
I
are
think
we
it's
on?
11.
We're only on 11.
Whatever
Okay.
the latest is.
Okay, yeah, 11. Okay.
Yeah, that's George's.
No. We used to be on. It can't be Windows 11, is it really?
Might be 11 or 12. Whatever it is, it's the latest computer.
Because I had Windows 10 in the US. It's how many years?
I think it's 11. Yeah.
No, I honestly don't. I think it's 11 too.
Yeah, ages. Yeah. Second One said that song is gay, George.
Yeah, Windows 11. Yeah. Oh, thanks. No, I was just thinking of Stacy Q. It was, yeah, and again, like, Cutting Crew.
Hi, Ruby. Good morning.
Good old days.
You're getting old when the obituaries interest you, right, Ruby? I hear you on that.
Right. Oh my gosh, do those still exist?
The obituaries, yeah, of course. Most of them still do, even if it's online. But yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and now, like here, I notice on Facebook the funeral homes just start listing people now. Like it'll come up in my like feed and stuff. So yes, they even on Facebook they list people's photos and everything else.
Oh yeah,
so.
Speaking of funeral homes and everything. Be
Hey,
aware
Joe Mott, he said
that
happy birthday.
if you live in the Philippines, don't be surprised if they block a road because somebody died on that road.
Or fell down the
Or
stairs.
if somebody has a birthday on that road, a sweet 16 on that road. Point being, if there's something happened, whether it's a happy or really sad occasion, don't be surprised if they block the road. And don't complain to the barangay, because guess what? Most of the time, the barangay's involved. They even put up the freaking tent. They put up a tent in the middle of the road. And it's the barangay that sets it up. So I'm just letting you guys know.
Right. George, I have no clue what anyone is yelling, riding down the street. Yeah, I mean, they do that all day, and I understand part of them. One guy came, and it was a crap load of toys. It's probably like that one that goes by here. It's got the toys, the buckets, the mops, and all of that. The first time I seen that, I was like, what's really going on? I said, stop them, George, because in the beginning, we still needed to purchase things and everything. On a side note, we did release a video on the second channel, Antics Live Philippines, Live Talk Philippines. We put out the video about the new updates that are coming to an SRRV. It's just some basics. It's I know that there's no more refunds if you apply. And so check that video out if you guys are going to get an SRV when you're coming here. And the other part is they increased some fees in immigration. And there was something else because it started to remind me, but there are some up and coming changes with immigration. So if you want to check that out, it is on the other channel. Because there was something when he talked about that, and I was thinking about when we first got here. But yeah, there are some fee changes. Up and coming stuff. I was gonna say something else, now I can't remember.
Yeah, like I said, you know you're old when you watch a lot of lawn mowing for free on YouTube. Okay, well, okay. Now, that is somewhat kind of relaxing, you know. It's like it's a form of ASMR.
They said the birthday boy broke it. What's that?
The lawn mowing thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like my granddaughter, she watches these they're not cartoons, they're real life. They're on YouTube. It's people where they pour stuff and they make sound like they pour pebbles or they pour marbles.
Mm-hmm.
It's ASMR, and she loves those videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I play a lot of those.
And sometimes I catch myself like, why am I watching this?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, I used to think a couple years ago, it's like, who would do or who would watch this? And there was like this one puppet on TikTok that would pour water with the rocks in it.
Yeah.
And there was like 400 or 500 people in there watching a puppet dump rocks into water.
Correct. Yeah, that's what she
and
watches.
So it's a new thing.
And then,
George fixed it.
And then just, watch it with her without realizing it. Like,
oh no, he got you going. The Pet Shop Boys.
West End Girls. Yeah, I know. The good old days when music was real.
Yeah, we hear you on that.
In Vietnam, he was 19. 19. In Vietnam.
So how'd that cake hit? Too sweet?
No, it's real. It's good. Of course, we're on live. I guess you're right. I did eat all of my ribs. That didn't sound right, but I guess God wouldn't disagree. But anyway.
So is it moist?
Moist.
Yeah. So not bad for half healthy.
And again, I'm really not a sweet guy, so that's another reason.
No, he likes the savory. That was made with butter, eggs, chocolate, but oat flour. So try to throw some healthy in there for him.
No, Heidi is a great chef. Gordon Ramsay would be proud.
That's it. That's all I do good.
All right, Gummy.
Like one thing at a time, huh?
Gummy. Not Gumby. Gummy.
What? Anyways. Okay, so the static they said is gone. Yeah, now you guys can come through and ask questions. We're answering questions. Let's see, what else was going on? Speaking of immigration, if my butt wanted to leave on a 13A, how far in advance do I need to do the exit crap? And what crap do I need? Is it a temporary or the permanent?
No, that is a valid question.
Yeah, good question.
Bottom line, we really don't recommend you leaving on a temporary.
Yeah.
You only live on a temporary on an emergency basis.
Yeah, I'm checking something. I don't know. I've never left on.
Yeah,
on
well,
that.
they did say, try not to leave on a temporary. They did say that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Well,
permanent. She says permanent.
What I needed to find out is it depends on the actual area. Some say that you can do it at the airport now, but I don't know. They're going to want to see a plane ticket, so you can't do it a month in advance and then purchase a ticket. You have to show the actual.
Well, see, that's the thing. They say do it at the airport, but when we checked, they said you have to do it at immigration.
Well, they told me I would have to do it there when we had
That's what I'm
discussed
saying.
it. So,
But there's a lot of YouTubers, again, not us. A lot of YouTubers say, "Oh, you can do it at the airport," and I'm like, and we did.
if you buy the
we did
ticket a month in
check.
advance, I would at least, I think they said here in Angels 14 days or something that we'd want to apply in advance. But what I had to check is to see if whether it was temporary or not, if you still needed one.
Yeah.
So the answer is yes, still on a permanent 13A, you do need that.
Yeah, and again, from what we actually know, you go to immigration. And then I know we've
Second
heard,
one says he left on his temporary. That must have been an emergency. Didn't you have a funeral back home or something? Because besides that, they told me I couldn't leave, and that
no, we
that
didn't
is-
say you can't. It's just something you don't. You try not to.
Yeah. Yeah. So it says you can leave on one. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, last time with the temp did it at the airport and my ass was concerned I couldn't make the flight. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you can. I know they told us here at Angelus to do it here. Now maybe they were just saying that so we would process it. And so, but haven't left on my visa. So just looking to see
Can't read it.
which one.
Luck.
Oh, look, has anyone renewed their passport online? Then have the courier deliver the old passport to the U.S. Embassy. No, but some people have. And the other one would be is to drop it off at like there's agencies and stuff. Yes, but
Yeah, see, they should fix that.
what's that?
You can't read it because the heart's there.
Oh yeah, they should. Yeah, with YouTube, it's hard to see it with the. I don't know if it helps if it's turned at a different angle, but
Well,
so yeah, because that's about all I got. Any
wow.
questions? Yep. So I don't want to keep reiterating the same thing about that channel. The channel link is, or to one of the videos is in there based on the
again,
expat.
It's not personal. I just wish that people would stop, Philippine baiting and clickbaiting.
Or the other ones that talk about how low their budgets. I can think of big channels in Dumageddon that keep saying it, but they're not telling you all their expenses, and they're building houses. Right, but it's the big ones. It's the big channels that we know that are eating out, and the ones that are traveling, and they're always at hotels, and they buy cars, and they do all these extra things, and then they say they're only spending $1,200, US a month. And they're getting 2,000 to 3,000 on their YouTube channel. So it's, and they're saying, well, my only income is, and they're just, and somebody said also the Philippines is the only place where people have to look like they're living on barely nothing.
Huh?
Yeah. Why is it that they want to look like they're spending the least amount of money when they're really spending more? It's for content?
No.
You have to look like.
I think, okay, I'm not them. I'm not claiming to be them. My theory, my opinion, my educated guess, my hypothesis, I can't be more clearer than this, is they're trying to show that they spend less in the Philippines so they can get more out of their viewers.
Yeah, let us know. It could be.
Oh, well, this is only the money I get from Social Security, so please send me money.
It could be, so it looks like.
Again, I'm not them. This is an educated guess. It's the only logical one that I can
That's
come up with.
odd. First off, it's a new person. I don't ever remember this person coming in here. Griffin the Grifter comes in and says, oddly, which is one of the channels that likes to talk about us, will you guys be doing a collab with Mike and Janet and Duma? Why would we? We don't do collabs with anybody else in Dumageddon. So the answer would be no. I know they have asked us in the past that, to consider doing one with them, but I can't see why. I mean, one, we don't live there and we're just not going to randomly interview them. They seem to be doing well on their own. So it's just, we've talked about them in the past and the way they've lived and how they're living and all the stuff.
We're not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying the stars has to line up.
Yeah, I can't.
What
can't
I'm
see
saying
why,
is,
but it's an odd question.
okay.
for
Here,
me.
for example, let's say Joe Rogan. Are we gonna do a collab with Joe Rogan?
Yeah, it'd be about the same question.
Yeah, same
Or-
thing. It's
or
probably,
the British expat.
It's probably no, because the stars don't line up. It doesn't
Well, it
mesh with the
it-
channel.
It just doesn't. It doesn't make
Well,
any
that's
sense. All the
why
way
I'm using
around.
Joe Rogan as an example. It has nothing to do with how big or small they are. It just doesn't line up. You know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
you know, What I'm saying is, we have a higher probability of, which again, I've not,
Correct. So my guess is this is Mike himself, because we've been informed here lately they've been running their mouth and that other woman's been on their channel. So my guess this was created 2 days ago.
well, like I said,
So I
we
mean,
have-
you're coming in to ask if we would do it just to get us going. The answer is no.
right.
And for me, it's
Well,
no.
what I'm saying is, again, we have a higher probability of having a collab with Ace
It's a blank account.
than anybody, because
But thanks
guess
for
what?
asking. The answer is
At
no.
least there's common ground there. You know what I'm saying?
It's a new account. I call them
know
troll
that,
accounts. They
but
just
what I'm
come in to
saying
ask
is,
that, and the answer is
There's
no.
common ground. So, for example, Brian, still in the Philippines.
Oh yeah, I would too, Joe Rogan.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, again, for example, Phil in the Philippines. When Philly was here, or Brian was here, could we do a collab? Yes, because there's common ground. But now that he's Surgal, there is no common ground.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that we're not, because guess what? He has a lot of experiences here, and it's still common ground. Point being is, yeah, the stars has to line up. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You know?
It says which part of the archipelago have the most number of expats. I think Manila would probably be who has the most, and then Dumaguete, Angel City has. I think they're spread out.
They're spread out.
There's only like what,
They're
80,000
spread
Americans. There's not as many foreigners here as you guys actually think it is. So I don't think there's, but I think they said where it is most of them stay in Manila, and a lot of them are in Makati and those areas.
But honestly,
in Cebu, I think it's those areas.
yes, if I were to put my money in it, it would be the Visayas region. It would be in Cebu, or in the Visayas region, not necessarily Cebu, Leyte, Samar. The reason being, and again, I'm not picking on anybody. I'm really not. There's some spread out in Mindanao too. The reason why I say this is because a lot of expat bloggers try to say, "Oh, get a provincial girl, get this, get that, get that." What I'm saying, in Luzon, I get Cebu City. The city itself is metropolitanized, but it's still not the same way as Manila or BGC. So what I'm saying is, it's more provincial in Visayas more than anything, if that makes any sense. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of vloggers say, get a provincial girl, get this, get that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to make an educated guess here. I say they avoid Mindanao only because Mindanao is a red zone. The ones that live in Mindanao, again, this is not from me. I did not make the rules. I'm not the U.S. government. Okay? The U.S. government states specifically that Mindanao is a red zone in the Philippines. So what I'm saying is, a lot of Westerners avoid Mindanao simply because of this reason. So therefore, they'll be like, okay, I want a provincial girl. And mostly, again, I'm not picking on anybody. And again, this is rumors. This is wives' tales. This is what people talk about. They say that the girls in Visayas are, So point being is,
They're what? I missed that. Oh, okay.
More than any other Filipino. Again, this is not from me. I do not make this up. I'm just telling you, according to American, Western, Philippine rumors, this is what's been said about the women in that area, not from me.
Gotcha.
Bottom line, that's if I were an expat, I'd be like, well, in that case, you know what I'm saying? Just saying. I mean, I am a guy. Say goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you so much for your love and support.
Thank you,
I appreciate you guys so much. Um, we love you all.
George's 51st birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much, Katie Dallas.
And our members.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going through here. So, yeah, Kay Dallas. Mike was in the house. I guess. Oh, you're right. Once it passes, I can't actually see him. You could probably see it more than I can.
Yeah, thank you so much, hey, Coconut Guy. I appreciate it so much. Oh, Bad Boy. Thank you so much, Bad Boy. Yes, Bad Boy was in the house with us. Gio, of course. Thank you, Gio. Appreciate you so much, man. And again, Kay Dallas, thank you so much for your birthday wishes. Say your goodbye, guys. Let me see if I can switch over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Thank you, guys. Interesting talk today, though. So Laura was in the house. Big shout out to Sarah and Ted.
Smith, happy birthday,
Victoria.
George. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know why.
Cindy G says, I do not trust renewing my passport in Philippines. They might lose it. I will fly back to my country to renew. So I thought that was important. Lucas says there's always a travel advisory board in some parts of the Philippines.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, Lucas says happy birthday.
It's just everyday life here. You guys are living my dream. You know, the biggest thing that I can appreciate here is the people are way nicer than what I've experienced the last few years before I left the United States. But we left right in the heart of the pandemic. People were really getting cantankerous. We weren't dealing with all the political stuff and all the tensions going on there, and the country's becoming divided, and things are inexpensive. So with our $2,000 budget, we get to save money. Our bills are always paid. We don't have to run the rat race. That's the biggest gift. That's the blessing, is our time to be freed up, and that we're able to spend time together. And the biggest blessing for me is George spending time with his family again. Now he gets to be with his granddaughter, and there's so many different blessings, and his uncle and his family. And so I'm glad that he gets to reconnect. And so there's a lot of blessings. So that is for sure. The biggest thing is being out of the rat race. I will say that 100%. We are out of that rat race. So
Lucas says happy birthday, George. Wish you good health. Ruby says stay safe, everyone. Have a special day, George. Second says bye. Grammy got her grooves on, says happy birthday, George. Tony Manning says happy birthday and goodbye. Victoria says stay safe all. Cindy says thank you and goodbye. Second one says bye-bye. Raymond Walker says goodbye. Enjoy your birthday, George. And second one, again, happy birthday, George. All right, bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Right? No, it's officially his, and mine's in about a week, guys.